Hey everyone, it's Ken and Adria from Northern Viking Explorer.
We are sailing on a 7-night Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam.
Now it's sailing out of Vancouver and we're in the outskirts of Vancouver right now, so we're gonna head downtown to Canada Place and set sail for Alaska. So let's go ahead and dive right into it.
All right, I'm looking here, I see buy multiple tickets.
One zone.
Okay.
320.
Okay, so we need 2. The train came right away. It's 9:38. I don't think it's going to take us very long to get downtown.
No, we're at King George Expo Line. We made it to the waterfront station. We actually rode the Expo line all the way from Surrey on the other side of the Fraser River, right downtown to Canada Place, about a block from where the ships are docked. The Sapphire Princess is here. I sailed on her last fall down the Pacific coast. We made it down here to Canada Place in Vancouver and the Koningsdam's behind us. We're excited.
We are excited. It's a beautiful day. It's gorgeous. The sun is out. It only took us about 40 minutes on the SkyTrain to get here. And there's also a line that runs to the airport. So it's very convenient if you need transportation down to the port.
We've actually stayed in the Pan Pacific Hotel here right at the port in Vancouver in one of these corner rooms up here. It's so convenient if you are sailing out of Vancouver. If you do want to see what that room looks like, I'll link that video below in the description.
Koningsdam means king. It was built in 2016. It is the first of Holland America's Pinnacle class ships. Based on double occupancy, it holds 2,650 guests.
And there she is, the beautiful Holland America Koningsdam. I'm so excited to board her today. We're gonna head inside and check in. Today we're in Hall C, and it looks like the Sapphire Princess and the Koningsdam are both checking in at the same area today. We'll just drop off our bags and complete our check-in. It's 11:11, and it took about 15-20 minutes to go through security and everything, and we're already boarding the ship, so.
It was so fast, and it said boarding didn't start till 12, and it's already been open for half an hour.
Yeah, so they started early, bonus. Excited.
I'm excited.
This is very modern. I'm surprised.
It's pretty.
It's beautiful, yeah. This is a really unique theater.
That's amazing.
It's really cool in here. It's really round with the stage there at the front, so you almost sit behind some of the action if you're sitting up there. Really well thought out, and there's no poles or anything that are going to block your view.
If you like a little more space, you will appreciate up high along the sides of the theater is comfy box style seating. This is available first come, first serve.
There are several lounges on the ship as well. We've got the Rolling Stone Rock Room. They've got a little stage there, a dance floor, some windows. You can come enjoy this during the day as well. I look forward to hearing music here throughout the week. They've got a bar at the end down there. You'll also find Billboard onboard and the Notes Whiskey Bar that has over 120 whiskeys on display. Lots of seating here in the Billboard. They've got couple of pianos, the bar over there. You're also going to find on decks 2 and 3, BB King's Blues Club. We're up on deck 3 right now, but there's a fair bit more seating down below on deck 2.
At the aft of deck 2 and 3, you will find the main dining room, simply named the main dining room. This beautiful venue seats over 1,000 guests. It serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and brunch on sea days.
It's beautiful in here, the tables, the chandeliers, and I appreciate how far apart the tables are spaced. Let's head up to deck 9, the Lido pool, and check out the hot tubs and the pool. Our cabin is ready.
It is ready. It's 10 to 12. I'm impressed. That's early.
How is the hot tub?
No, I'm excited. There's 3 right there. It's warm. It's nice. It's warm.
It's pretty warm.
It's not crazy hot though, but it's warm.
There's 1, 2, and this cool looking one here. And the pool looks inviting as well.
It's wet there.
The spa's right there. Do you want to go do the tour?
Yes, let's go check it out. The Greenhouse Spa and Salon is located on deck 9. On embarkation day, they offer tours where you can check out the facilities and book your treatments. It's cozy. It's really warm.
The cozy.
It's gonna be warm.
Can I go in?
Yes, of course.
My camera will probably fall down. Ooh. The glasses are fogged up?
I need the cold bucket.
Let's see.
Here again.
Cold, not cold?
Yes.
Should we grab some lunch in the buffet?
Absolutely.
Ooh. Fun hand washing stations.
You have to wash both hands, Billy.
On embarkation day, they offered all sorts of food: chicken, fish, potatoes, vegetables, fries, lots of fruits, deli meats, a variety of breads. They had a pork leg with applesauce, pre-made sandwiches, a taco station or nachos, roast beef, pasta, and lots of different desserts, including cookies, hard scoop ice cream, soft ice cream, variety of different toppings, cones, a lot more desserts, and so much more. Lunch?
There's so many amazing choices, but I started with salad today.
Looks good. And all the cutlery is right here at the table.
And they bring you the beverages, which is really convenient.
Yeah, lemonade, iced tea, water, and self-serve for coffee, teas, etc. Let's go check out our cabin. So Andrea, can you give us a tour of the cabin?
Yeah, so we are staying in cabin 8119. It is an inside cabin, but what makes it a little bit unique is that it's a sideways cabin. So we actually enter right by the bed. It's a little tight, but it will do. So we have a nice flat screen TV. How big do you think this is, hon?
Probably a 37 to 40 inch. So nice and, I mean, decent size for sure.
Good sight lines for watching
Yeah,
TV.
there's some weird shelving kind of behind you there with wires down.
I think that's to hold like brochures and that kind of thing, papers.
Okay, I assumed shoes, but
No, I don't think
No?
there's any paper.
all right.
So what I really like over here is the night table, the nightstand. I like how there's 2 little drawers here that actually pull open so you can store your things in it, and then an open cubby.
Is that a Bible in there?
There is, it's a Gideon Bible.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then they provided a pen and paper. I appreciate that. A telephone. There is a regular American plug and a USB.
Okay,
And then the lights and a reading light.
nice.
Switches. And then what's great is the same on the other side. We don't have to fight for the plugs.
So a plug and a USB-A, which is nice that there's a 120 plug on both sides, and then this one has the 2 drawers as well.
Really convenient.
Now let's have a look at the vanity here.
So it's nicely lit. It's
Yeah.
not super bright over here, but pretty good. Lots of plugs. Do you see this?
Yeah, let's have a look. So there's some light switches there, a 120 plug, a European plug, and we bring these European adapters with a USB-A and USB-C port on them, and that gives us some extra ports to use. If you want one of those, they're linked below. And then we've got another European plug and North American plug, and yet another one here, and a USB-A port. So that's really handy.
Lots of plugs.
Lots of plugs.
So then 3 drawers going down the side. In this drawer, it has the hair dryer.
All right, is that powerful enough?
We'll see.
It's a European plug.
I know, that's different for me. If I can figure it out. Not the most powerful, but it's definitely warm.
Do the trick?
Yeah, it'll do the trick, it'll work.
Yeah.
It does say a mirror in here, but I don't see the makeup mirror, so I'm not sure what that was about. This is also cool here. Your little stool that you sit on also becomes a serving tray.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
extra
handy.
storage, but just don't forget your stuff in there. That could be really easy to do. Really easy.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, you're holding my magnets.
I love these.
Yeah, they're little hooks for hats, different things like that. And those are linked below as well. Are the walls metal? Yes.
They are,
And what about the ceiling?
oh yeah, really strong
Perfect.
connection there.
That's handy. So again, those are linked as well if you do want to grab them.
I do like those.
We use those all the time. All right, we'll swing around here. Let's have a look at this cabinet here.
So this is a little unique. It's a little
Kind of corner
glass
cabinet.
Yeah. And
Nice.
right down.
Ice thing. More
And
storage.
Kind of
all
a
the way
corner
down.
cut.
What do we have here? First off, actually, let's look here. So we've got our temperature control, a couple of hooks up there.
It's decently cool in here right now.
Yeah,
So let's open this up.
our safe is in there.
Yeah.
We've actually got stuff in there already.
Yeah.
Our fridge, mini fridge or cooler.
Oh, and then you pop.
Cool. I put some watermelon in there for tonight.
So it did come with some beverages in here.
Yeah.
Are not included, of course. That would be additional cost.
And then some drawers down below.
Roll out drawers. Roll the same.
All right, let's have a look here at the, do that one first. That's what
Voila!
a big mirror,
Which is handy.
and then lots of hangers up here. It's quite dark in this corner.
This is surprising though. There's an umbrella in here.
An umbrella.
Grapefruit orange.
That's
umbrella.
handy when you're going to Alaska.
It is, yeah.
Some life jackets down
My
there.
jacket's about, now I put my backpack there, so that's in the way. A little bit of shelving here. Would be good for maybe shoes, I think.
Okay. So swinging around the other way, some more shelving here.
Lots of hangers and hangers for pants as well.
My backpack, and then some more shelving all the way down there. Oh, what's this? Is that for ties and belts and things?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
If you know what that is, let us know in the comments. I think it might be for ties. So swinging back around behind us is the washroom.
Voila, come on in.
Some more hooks there on the door.
Up here, those are great.
Whoa, it's bright in here.
It is nice and bright. So there's 3 shelves down the side here. Even a shower cap. I don't always get that when I go on a cruise.
Some cups up there. That's handy.
Yeah. A nice lit mirror.
Really modern sink.
Yeah. There is a plug here for
Your shaver.
shaver.
And then soap and lotion.
Hands up for lotion. Next.
And the
Little hand towels
sink
here.
there, hand towels,
Garbage.
garbage down below. The behind
Sorry,
you there.
yeah, the beautiful toilet.
The beautiful toilet, and up there is where the towels are. And then the shower is here behind you.
Hey, this is nice. This is
Ooh,
really nice. A few
yeah.
things. Yeah. What can I say? I love
First
it.
off,
Glass.
it's glass and or acrylic.
Yeah,
That's
which is
really nice.
nice.
Yeah.
It also has shampoo, conditioner, and bath and shower gel. That's not very often you get that on a cruise.
Yeah.
That is nice. So, and the shower head looks adjustable,
Okay.
which is good. Nice. One there.
And then it looks like there's a retractable line up there as well
Yeah, that's perfect.
for drying your clothes.
Yeah, and good size.
Yeah, nice and big.
Good size, yeah.
We thought the one on the Prima was big, but this one I think might be bigger
Nice,
even.
Yeah, very nice. After unpacking, we realized there are 2 big drawers under the bed at the end. There are some extra bedding type stuff here, but they're mostly empty.
That's really handy.
However, it made it a little more tricky to fit 2 big suitcases under our bed, but we made it work. And our room steward also dropped off 2 Holland America robes for us to use while we're here. They made the announcement it's time to go down and scan our card at our muster station.
At 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock.
Thank you. Please remember to watch a safety and security video in your cabin.
The tugboat. Beautiful Stanley Park. We couldn't have asked for better weather today, hey?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
This area is amazing. If you have time to explore it, it's beautiful.
Yeah. There's the Vancouver Convention Center right next to us. And we're going to be sailing out this way, so out and around and under Lions Gate Bridge over there off in the distance. I thought we were moving.
I did too, but it was the barge.
It's the barge that's moving. It's about 3:30 and we are going to set sail really soon.
It's going to be a beautiful sail away. So what I really love about the Port of Vancouver is down at Canada Place, you can go along the beautiful walkway and look at all the ships. Even if you're not cruising, you can check them out.
Yeah, it's often more ships than 2, but today we've got us and the Sapphire Princess over there. So it's 6 o'clock and we haven't sailed away yet.
Which was supposed to be at 4. We were kind of curious what was going on because we went up to the Lido deck expecting there to be some kind of celebration party, party, and nothing.
Nothing, yeah. So about 5:30 the captain did announce there's a medical emergency, so they're waiting for an ambulance to take the person off the ship. So we hope everything's okay there. Yeah. So hopefully we'll be sailing shortly, and we're gonna go for a late dinner tonight because we want to see the sail away and sailing under the Lions Gate Bridge. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. So sail away was beautiful, it was hot, it was sunny, it was gorgeous.
Lions Gate Bridge sailing under there is always a highlight for me. I love that. It's beautiful. Stanley Park looked amazing. Yeah. It was fantastic. We were though about 2.5 hours late due to all the complications today, which we understand.
So we left around 6:30, so late. So they didn't really do a normal sail away party or anything. I know there was something supposed to be scheduled for 4 o'clock, but that didn't happen. I think the people involved were probably at a different event. So it happens, but it was so beautiful out there.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. We are hungry. It's after 7 now, so we're gonna try and get into the main dining room and go for dinner. All right, we are back from a wonderful evening here on the Koningsdam. We had dinner and some shows, but before we go on here and talk about dinner, if you are still watching and enjoying this video, if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really help us in growing this channel so we can bring you more content like you're watching right now. So, but again, a wonderful evening here on the ship.
It did. You know, dinner started a little later than we had planned just because sail away got moved, and so we went for dinner much later than we normally would.
In the main dining room, so on deck 2 at the aft of the ship is where we were. You can also go deck 3, but for the kind of
early and late,
yeah.
it's on deck 3, and deck 2 was where you don't have reservations. You just
Yeah.
show up and line up and they take you in the order that you arrive, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had some concerns though, because I was worried that they would be swamped,
Yeah.
being that a lot of people may have done like us and watched the sail away, but I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it was pretty quick. We didn't. I asked if we could. They had anything by the window. We got one over from the window, but the table left next to us right away, so we basically had the window.
And we only waited at the most 5 minutes for a table.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was really quick.
Let's go over the food we had, and then we'll talk about some of the shows after that. Appy's.
Yes, so I started with the gourmet greens. It had toasted pecans, cherry tomatoes, and orange segments. And then I chose a vinaigrette dressing, which was, I liked it. It was very fresh tasting.
You did say to me, I don't remember eating any tomatoes, so...
No, there was tomatoes, but I'm not sure that they were cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
But it said that they would be cherry tomatoes. But
And I had 2 starters, actually. I had the Alaskan breaded cod sliders, and that had some cabbage slaw. I really quite enjoyed that. That was the better of my 2 appies today. There was a pickle on the slider, so you wouldn't have liked it.
no, but I did try a little piece of the fish, and
The
it was
fish.
good.
Yeah, it was kind of almost like a cod fish and chip slider. It was
It
really
was pretty
good.
small too, so don't think you're getting like a really big appy with it.
Mhm. And I also had the Caesar salad, which was fine. I'm just gonna say it was fine. Not my favorite Caesar salad, but I would still order it again, but not my favorite.
It looked like it had too much sauce on it. It was a
There
little
was
bit
quite a
wet.
bit of sauce. And they did give me the option to order it with anchovies or without. I chose without. So, the main dish, do you want to start with yours?
Sure.
Yeah.
I went with the spiced roasted chicken with carrots, green beans, and herb stuffing. Now, at first, I couldn't find the stuffing. I was like, where's the stuffing?
You started
But
stabbing your chicken looking for the stuffing.
Because I was really looking for my pile of stuffing. Because I lifted up the chicken and I was like, where is it? So it was actually between the skin and the meat.
Mhm.
So it was hiding in
There's
there.
quite a big piece of chicken.
Yeah, it was very good. It was
Yeah.
tender. It was good.
And I ordered the New York strip loin steak, and that came with garlic herb butter, or kind of butter melted on it, and it also had steak fries. So, really good steak. They were actually, I noticed, tonight they were doing steak in the buffet. They were actually marketing as
Yes.
steak night in the buffet as well, and it was probably a very similar steak. It looked like it. We kind of walked by there and looked very similar. Yeah.
But dessert?
Dessert was probably my favorite part.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
both had the same thing with a decaf coffee.
Mhm.
So we had the chocolate fudge brownie cheesecake with candied pecan
Cheesecake or cake?
cheesecake. Did
Cheesecake.
I say cheesecake?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake and candied pecans and marshmallows.
Yeah, I like marshmallows, but usually I haven't maybe had them on a cheesecake before. I didn't mind it.
No, it was good.
It was good.
It was good, and
Rich.
really like the coffee with it though, because it is sweet.
Mhm.
So it brings that nice balance.
Yeah. So first time on Holland America eating in the main dining room. Any quick thoughts on that?
There seems to be plenty of seating.
Mm-hmm.
So much that they don't need to clear off the tables immediately to rush people in.
We'll see if that's through the whole week, but yeah, there
For
seems
tonight,
to be
yeah.
like quite a large restaurant.
And so, and also the tables were not shoved really close together.
No, they were a foot or no, probably 2 feet apart. Yeah.
And I did notice
Yeah.
they did seat smaller parties at really big tables.
Mhm.
I guess
So,
because they weren't
well,
too busy.
and it's possible it wasn't that busy tonight, so we'll see how it goes through the week.
We will see. We'll see.
So from there, we actually stopped at a couple of the.
First, we went straight to the theater, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
yeah. I forgot
you're
about
right.
that part.
Yeah. Because we had wanted to see the origin story at the World Stage, which is their big theater.
Mhm.
But because dinner was moved back for us, we didn't think we would make it. So we actually snuck in about 15 minutes late.
Yeah, and it was about 45 minutes long, but there was it wasn't a big theater performance, so there was a lot of people coming and going throughout it. It was really, if you like documentaries, there was a speaker kind of between each segment, kind of narrating, and it was about all the history of Holland America.
And all the obstacles and
obstacles and going through
a lot of the war.
the wars and different things and using transportation and all that. It was really quite, I actually wish we could have been there for the first 15 minutes, but
And really
Yeah.
good use of their theater space, because they have the screens that wrap around, and so it changed. It wasn't always continuously lit up, so it
Yeah.
was kind of visually entertaining to watch.
I
as
really
well.
like that theater. It is in a really nice theater and really good sight lines.
And the seats
Yeah.
are really comfortable with a nice padded armrest.
So yeah, that was fun. If you like kind of history and documentary style,
A little more serious tone because there
Yeah.
was a lot mentioned about the war, but it gave me a great appreciation.
yeah. And then from there we kind of stopped by, not for a long time, but we checked out the Billboard Onboard. Is that what it's called? Billboard Onboard, I think.
I think so.
They had some dueling pianos. They were really good.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we checked in on that. Actually, when we were walking to dinner, there was some rock going on at one of the venues as well. We didn't have time to stop, but
The music all seems very high energy, and as you
Yeah.
kind of weave your way through, you're all of a sudden in the midst of another great big concert.
well, we weren't planning on stopping, and we walked by BB King's Blues Club,
Yes.
and I had to pull in
Yeah.
and stop. There was the BB King's All Stars. As we looked it up, it was a lot of like really awesome trumpet playing and
I heard some saxophone.
saxophone.
Too.
Yeah, it was really
yeah.
good. So we're hoping to enjoy more of that throughout the week. It was really neat there at BB King. So
It was.
yeah.
Then after that, we went up on the deck
Mhm.
and took in the amazing views. So it's the early July, and so the nights are long, or so
Yeah.
the days are long, and so there was still sun, or not sun, but the sky was
Well, the
still
sun was setting.
It
at
was
the
set,
beginning,
but
yeah.
by like 10 o'clock, you could still see clearly,
Yeah.
and the ocean looked like gold. It was,
Mhm.
and it's calm and it's pretty. And we went up to the crow's nest and sat up there too.
Yeah.
Now, a little bit of a surprise when we came back to our cabin tonight.
Hmm.
We were left 2 canvas bags celebrating Holland America's 150th years.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Or
For all our
150 years.
souvenirs we're gonna buy.
Yeah, yeah. And also, I don't know if they do this every sailing. There was also an Effie necklace here.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Kind of
yeah.
a free kind of
Came in a
thing.
little pouch. Yeah.
So
So that was-
and we also, I don't know if we mentioned this, we did book the railroad
Yes.
for Skagway. So
We did.
Yeah. So we're
I'm
excited
excited for
about that
that.
when we get to Skagway.
We were excited about something else we saw though too in the schedule.
I don't remember.
I'll remind you. So at 10:30, the buffet opens up again.
Yeah, it closes at 8. It's
Okay.
on our notes, but I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it closes at 8 or 8:30.
Yeah.
But then it opens for an hour again at 10:30
So
to
I'm
11:30.
kind of curious what they have.
Yeah, we'll walk up there and have a quick look. And then the kind of pizza place was still
And the
open.
deli, yeah.
Yeah, deli was open
Yeah.
till 11:30.
Or New
so-
York Deli and Pizza, yeah,
Yeah.
open late. So there are some late night snacks
Mhm. So-
on the ship. But
Awesome day.
Really
Awesome
good day.
sail away. Awesome. And I mean, a few hiccups with the sailing away, but it's all good. And great food.
we actually think that we were catching up to the ship that left ahead of us. 'Cause
Well,
we can see
we
a
could
cruise
see a
ship.
ship way ahead of us, and I'm looking at our screen here. I see a ship off to the left on our
Yeah.
TV. We're wondering if it's the Sapphire Princess.
So that's the live off the front of the ship right now. So you
Yeah.
can tell it's still a little bit bright out there, and it's
Yeah.
almost 10:40.
Yeah, so we're wondering if we're catching up because we go through the islands and there's only specific times that you can go through. So I kind of wonder if we're getting close to the Sapphire, which we saw leave earlier, a couple hours before
Yes,
us.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah, but we are gonna go see what snacks are up at the buffet and probably head to bed
Good.
because tomorrow is our first sea day and it's gonna be an awesome day here. So again, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on this week's Alaskan adventures on the Koningsdam. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful night everyone, and we will see you later. Bye-bye. Today is day 2 of our Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam. Today is a sea day as we head towards Alaska.
Now we took the privilege of sleeping in this morning as they have a Alaskan brunch that runs from 9 o'clock till 1 p.m. So we're gonna go check that out.
Yeah, we'll start out our day in brunch, but there's a lot to do. So let's go ahead and dive right into day 2 here on the Koningsdam.
We are back from our Alaska brunch. I was really looking forward to this meal. I love eating in the main dining room. I find the room beautiful. I love to sit down and have a relaxed, calm breakfast.
Yeah, so there wasn't much of a wait to get in, even though it was fairly busy in the restaurant. There were still some seats available.
We went about 45 minutes after the brunch started. So brunch was from 9 a.m. till 1 p.m. So, you know, I think the initial rush would have been seated.
Yeah.
But we were able to get a seat by the window. Everything went really smooth. There was no chaos.
It was really beautiful by the window as well. So
It
was nice.
definitely was.
Yeah.
And the menu was very interesting. I wasn't sure about some things because they're not what I'm used to eating. I kind of wish I could have seen a picture or tasted a small sample of some of the things because it sounded definitely interesting. Like there was 2 types of egg Benedict. You can get your traditional or you can get the one with cod.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you're curious, but then you're also trying to go with things
And
that
things
you
like reindeer
sausage
and different things on the menu. So lots of variety there. So we ordered coffee and orange juice. Those were complimentary. We kind of have mixed opinions on the meal, so maybe we'll get into some of just the quirks in the meal in a little bit. But why don't we start out with kind of our breakfast appies?
Sure.
Yeah.
I went with the fig and banana parfait, so that had like your vanilla Greek yogurt with some berries, and then what they called granola fingers, but to me it reminded me of a granola bar in my yogurt. But I thought it was good, and it was decent size.
Yeah.
It was much bigger than your appy.
No, I really enjoyed mine.
It was very pretty.
So it was the goat cheese and assorted fresh berries.
It looked very fancy.
So blackberries, strawberries, raspberries. It was really good. And then the goat cheese, it's not a chunk of cheese. It was like, it would be, yeah, but it was more like a really thick yogurt, I would say, as well as it had kind of a wafer for, I guess, dipping in the goat cheese. So I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it looked very fancy. Now, one of my frustrations with our meal though was that everything took a long time.
Yeah.
We were sitting a good half hour before our coffee came.
Yeah.
And then our meal came right after. So I like to sit and enjoy my coffee. I probably actually like to have at least 2 cups of coffee in the morning.
But there wasn't even an offer to refill it. Like we didn't actually see anyone after our main meal came. So and we were there for a good 20 to 30 minutes after, so we were kind of surprised. Didn't go perfect. So let's talk about what we had.
Let me start with mine though, because I really enjoyed mine. I went with the classic eggs Benedict, and the sauce was fabulous, and the eggs were still runny in the middle. The potatoes were room temperature on the side, but I wasn't sure if they were supposed to be hot or not. But I thought mine was quite lovely. But sadly, yours wasn't.
So I don't like to complain about food. I'm not that picky, but this wasn't great. It was just cold. Yeah, it was cold. So actually, I think I had the Kodiak steak and egg skillet with the reindeer sausage.
Yes.
So why don't we talk about the reindeer sausage?
Because that was hot.
That was hot.
That was the one thing that was hot.
Good. I gave you a piece.
Yeah.
It tasted like sausage, but it was reindeer sausage, and I enjoyed that. But the rest of it, the steak and the hash browns and the eggs, especially the steak and the
potatoes, old eggs,
felt like they'd sat there for an hour waiting for the sausage. So I barely touched them.
No.
And then nobody came by for the rest of our meal for a good another 20, 30 minutes.
And we waited a long time.
We just left. Yeah. So
which I felt bad because I really enjoyed my food, so I ate it, and I wasn't sure, like, should I sit there and wait for Ken's meal to get fixed? But I decided just to eat.
Honestly, hey, it's a cruise. There's more food in 5 minutes if you want it. So
the only problem was the buffet's closed.
Well, we did go up to the buffet. I was gonna maybe grab some eggs or something, but it had already closed. So we're kind of just between. It's all good.
Lunch starts soon, very soon. The good thing about being on a cruise is food's always coming.
So, but yeah, other than that, beautiful dining room. I really like the look of the dining room for sure. Well, and dinner was good last night. So, but if you're hearing lots of clunking going around here, I even heard someone's cell phone behind the wall over here. Not the hallway, but behind us.
So that's staff working area behind us. Like our cabin is sideways, so we obviously you're along a very
It's not
busy,
the quietest
noisy-
of cabins, I'll just say that. There's lots of clunking going on, and it felt like at 3:30 in the morning, I think there might be an ice maker behind there or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Because it was like
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
all this ice. What sounds I think is ice, but it could have been something else.
It's
but-
called Guess That Sound.
Guess that sound. We slept good though.
We did. The Lido pool is really nice on sea days. The fact that they can close the roof keeps it nice and warm even when you're en route to Alaska.
I really like how that roof closes up, but outside it's even better because we have perfect weather here on our sailing towards Alaska. It's gorgeous out today. Here on deck 9, right by the Seaview pool, if you go to the sides of the ship, you're going to find a staircase. And as you go up the stairs, you'll find a glass step over the water. Now we dared to step on it, but others did not. Well, we found some coffee and donuts in the buffet.
We did. They had lots of donuts to choose from. Some like a big jelly-filled donut like I had to some small.
I had some small mini donuts. They were really good.
They look cute. They were, yeah. And the fruit salad looks amazing.
So we're actually up on deck
10.
10, kind of above the aft pool, and it's pretty quiet up here. There's only us and another couple, but
It's pretty windy, but we're up against the edge, so it's acting like a windbreak. So, but it's lovely.
it's
Absolutely lovely.
The sun's out, not too wavy, just a gorgeous day out here at sea. Do you want to walk some laps?
Let's go walk.
Burn off some
Donuts?
of those donuts. One lap is 140 meters.
My question is, how many laps to a donut?
You can write that here. 22 laps equals one donut. Let's show you how to get above the crow's nest to the front of the ship.
Yeah, it looks like you can't, but you can. So you go to the crow's nest. Set up this way.
It says private areas for the cabanas, but it's actually blocked off out there. So that's the private area.
Notice the retreat.
That's, yeah, the retreat, and then you come around the corner here. And you can go up the stairs up to the sky deck, deck 14.
We enjoyed this location for sail away, especially when we went under the Lions Gate Bridge.
It's really nice up here because you can get views in all directions around the ship, even off the front.
It also makes a great place to blow dry your hair.
There are elevators that come up here, but only 2 of the elevators come up to deck 14.
Well, we've had a relaxing and informative afternoon.
Well, I have something to inform you about.
Okay.
Holland America has the best toilet paper at sea.
All right. All right. Well, that's good to know.
It's the first time we've gone on a cruise where it doesn't feel like sandpaper.
That's good to know. Perk, go Holland America. Good toilet paper. Good to know. But we've gone to a couple shows this afternoon, and we did a tea. So why don't we start out with the shows?
Yes, let's start with that. So first we went to When and Where to Spot the Wildlife. That was at 1 p.m. in the World Stage.
So the big theater.
Yes.
We actually sat up top on the sides, and it was like a little bit more limited view, but it was actually quite comfy.
It was comfy, but it is harder to see up
Yeah,
there. It's not the
but-
best view from there. But that was very informative and educational. I enjoyed it. It was a great speaker.
A lot of talk about the whales that we might see tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
You know, this is really nice because there's been times that I've looked out at the ocean and seen stuff and I don't know what I'm seeing. So he helps prepare you and tells you when you're most likely to see the whales.
Yeah. So I guess is he a naturalist or someone like that? And he's been on, I think he said, was it 7 sailings he's doing in a row or something like that? So he's been on for
He taught
4 or
it
5
in university
weeks. Yeah.
for veterinarian stuff. So
Yeah. At Cornell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very knowledgeable guy. And he
Yeah.
was telling us, basically, if we want to see whales tomorrow, we should be up early tomorrow morning.
All right. There's no light in this inside cabin, so we will do our best. But there is a time change tonight, so we
There's-
get an extra hour.
Yes. So we actually snuck up for lunch between the shows, and I enjoyed another salad. And they had baked, like crusted salmon upstairs that would in the Lido buffet, which was really good.
Okay. It looked good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I had some hard tacos. I'm just laughing because there's like stuff clinking again behind the wall. Some tacos as well as kind of nachos with guacamole and stuff on them. So kind of a Mexican-inspired buffet lunch for myself.
It was
good.
really good.
Yeah. So.
Then we went back to the world stage. To
Yeah, right
see-
back. So we were actually a couple minutes late because there wasn't much time between the shows.
We went
So-
and saw the talk on the Iditarod,
hmm
which was really interesting, and I've been very curious about the Iditarod.
Well, if you don't know what it is, it's a 1,000-mile race across Alaska in the snow. So,
Yes.
famous for the dog sled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and they talked about how they care for the animals and all the different camps and how important it is for those communities.
Yeah.
They look forward to that.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, and it was very very passionate.
Yeah.
You can see.
And that
yeah.
was the same kind of narrator as yesterday's show that we went
Yes.
to. Yeah.
It was mixed between live and recorded.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
good. I enjoyed it. It was well worth the time.
It was a little bit shorter, about half an hour.
Yeah,
So
I enjoyed that.
There's actually several kind of
Talks.
shows today or
Yeah.
talks about different Alaska themed
a
things.
lot of
so,
stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, you wanted to do this.
yes. Well, okay, so we didn't go straight there. We did some walking around and enjoying the ship, but I wanted to try out their afternoon tea.
hmm
So we started at 3, and I noticed it was in the main dining room. A lot of people were going right there.
Well, we got there basically right at 3, and the line was probably close to 100 feet long around the corner and down the hallway. So we just went and watched bingo for 10 or 15 minutes and came back about 3:15 and walked right in.
And they let you choose your own seat.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice. They come with tea right away, but you can also get coffee.
hmm
And they bring you like tiered. There's 3 levels of food that come, and they put it right on your table. So there's some sandwiches,
A
some
tower,
scones,
a
yeah.
tower of goodies.
and then a variety of treats on the top.
Yeah.
So that was very nice.
Yeah, and yeah, so tip for you, if you don't want to wait in line, just show up maybe 10 or 15 minutes late. I wouldn't show up too late because the whole thing is only, I think, half an hour or 45 minutes long.
And people were dressed pretty casual for this, so
Yeah.
don't think you have to like dress formal.
Guess in your most formal high tea.
You don't need to put
attire.
your tuxedo on for it.
So that's been our afternoon so far. So a lot of learning and drinking coffee. But we're gonna go, I think, hit the hot tubs for a while, and then we've got some shows and our formal dinner tonight. So
We do.
there's still a lot
A
happening.
lot going on.
What a wonderful afternoon we had out, soaking up some rays, soaking in the hot tub. It was beautiful out there at the aft of the ship today.
It was really nice. A total bonus when you go to Alaska because you know you can get a lot of rain, but we've had so far beautiful weather.
It's been beautiful,
Hope
yeah.
it lasts. But tonight is formal night, so we've dressed up a bit now. But first we're gonna take in a couple shows and then we're gonna go to dinner.
So maybe we'll go grab some selfies on the way to dinner. Well, it's 9:40 and we're back in our room. What a wonderful evening we had.
We had a great evening, but you keep thinking it's only 8:40 because your watch automatically switched to the new time zone.
Yeah, my watch and my phone. So
But the ship doesn't change until tonight.
yeah. So it's 9:40, but
The
I'm
night
already
is-
on
the night is
8:40.
young.
So we went to a couple of shows. One was really short and one was longer, and then we went for dinner.
We did. So we went to the captain's welcome first, which was in the world stage, and it was packed. People
Yeah.
got there early.
We were probably there about 25 minutes early, and we got really good seats, but it was packed right before it started.
It was. And people stayed for the show following immediately. So
So it started at 7:15, and they introduced all the
Some of the-
senior captain
Yes.
or senior officers. They actually kind of did a toast there, is what it was all about. Welcomed you to the ship. So there was complimentary
Beverages.
champagne as well as non-alcoholic beverages. So as you walked in.
Yeah, which was really kind of fun to gather together, and it was a packed full house. So
It was only
fun.
about 10 minutes long.
It was quick.
Yeah. So that was at 7:15, and then at 7:30, the main show started.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that was called Humanity.
Humanity by the Step One Dance Company.
Yes.
And I want to say the theater, the World
Stage.
is probably one of the nicest, if not the nicest, main theaters I've seen on a cruise ship.
It allowed for some really cool graphics.
Yeah.
They used lighting and, I don't know, kind of imagery that was very creative.
Basically all the walls, other than where people are sitting, are all somehow screens, so they can put all sorts of cool stuff up there. It's neat.
It was really entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all the music was canned music, but it was songs that we know. It was big hits, and it was very upbeat, and it was very beautiful to watch.
Yeah, it was more of a dance performance. There wasn't any singing, but it was really good. Lots of light.
Yeah,
and,
it was
and great dance moves.
and great for all ages. I really enjoyed that.
And that was 45 minutes long.
That's right.
Yeah. So when that ended, from there we went straight over to the main dining room for dinner, and there was no wait.
No, we got in right away.
Yeah.
We got a
So
seat
that was
by-
probably that would maybe be about 8:20 or so. So yeah.
We got a seat by the window, and it's still light out.
Yeah.
And even now, the sun is still up.
The service was wonderful tonight.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
Everything was perfect.
Well, let's start out with our appies. What we had.
Sure. So I had the salad of arugula frizzy.
I was wondering how you were gonna say that.
Frizzy.
Frizzy.
It's a frizzy salad with pears, mandarins, pistachios, tomatoes, and seeds, and then had a vinaigrette dressing.
I had the same thing,
Yes.
and it was really, really good.
It's very fresh tasting and very I don't know. It's really good, especially when you've eaten a lot of heavy food all day. It was a nice, refreshing
The
taste.
mandarin was really good on it.
It was good.
I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We also, I mostly also, but you had a couple of them, had the escargot
Yes.
with I have it on my notes here, garlic butter and French bread.
It was good.
It was good. It was.
I think it's shareable though.
It is shareable. I always say it tastes like mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So the snails, they taste like mushrooms, but there's a lot of butter. I think the French bread was good for kind of dipping in the butter after it was.
I think I would actually like mushrooms cooked that way.
Yeah, that'd be good. Probably wouldn't know the difference.
Probably not.
And then we also both had the main, the same thing for the main dish.
Yes.
So there was quite a few interesting things to choose from tonight. There was actually, I think the same thing I had last night, the steak and fries. There was a chicken dish. There was a salmon dish.
Yes. Yeah.
So quite a few things.
A lot of
there.
options.
Yeah. But we both had, do you want to say it? Or
It was the cracked pepper tenderloin with grilled shrimp.
yeah.
I loved it too. It also came with spinach and green beans, which I was happy
I said
about.
that if you want to say it, and then I realized it's on my notes, and I wasn't sure if you'd be able to read my writing.
I can read your writing. It was good.
It was good. A small tenderloin steak.
Yes.
Pretty small.
Yeah.
I thought
it was pretty high though.
It was.
It wasn't its circle wasn't very big. It didn't take up much of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
But it was.
I went to go bite into the potatoes, and then I realized, for a pleasant surprise, they were pineapple.
And it was so good.
It was really good.
It was really good. It was really refreshing.
Yeah.
I liked it. I keep using that word, refreshing, but it was flavorful.
Yeah. Do you hear the clanging behind the wall? There's a lot of that in this room.
It's I found overnight that wasn't too bad.
Except at the big crash at 3:30 in the morning.
I slept through that. That's okay. You can wake up.
I almost hit my head on the roof. But anyway. Our room is great. It's a little loud behind the wall. And then dessert.
Dessert.
One of my favorites.
Yes. And they brought out the decaf coffee, and I love coffee paired with chocolate. So I went with the mini cocoa dam, which is a ship-shaped brownie with
a mini Koningsdam.
Mini Koningsdam, yeah, with chocolate mousse and Lindt chocolate cream, and it was delicious. It was
good.
very chocolatey. It was very true chocolate.
And I had one of my favorites, and it's typically served on
Yeah.
fall nights.
Yeah.
The creme brulee. So it was really good.
Good. It was a good size.
It was
too.
actually
Yeah.
quite large.
Yeah.
And of course it had the nice burnt top on it that lifts up right off of
You
it,
always
like
like
the chunk.
The caramels.
Yeah,
Caramelized sugar.
that's always my
Uh-huh.
one of my favorites on
Yeah.
cruise. So the creme brulee. Try that out if you're on here. But yeah, wonderful evening. And tomorrow though, we want to get up fairly early.
We
Hopefully
want to
this-
see whales.
Try and spot some whales. The naturalist, I think, said there's a good chance in the morning, so we're hoping to do that. And then we are in Juneau tomorrow at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah,
So
looking forward to that.
it's gonna be an awesome day in Juneau. Hopefully the
Full day.
weather is good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So
Fingers.
yeah. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the rest of this week's cruise on the Koningsdam. It's not too late, but we're gonna just relax for the rest of the night here. So we will see you tomorrow for hopefully some whales and Juneau. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you later. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of our Holland America Koningsdam Alaskan cruise. Today we are headed to Juneau, but we've already been up for quite a few hours, actually.
It's been an amazing start to our day. We were told yesterday that this morning would be an excellent opportunity to look for whales and wildlife, and they didn't disappoint.
For sure. So if you're wondering, yesterday, so keep an eye out in your little brochure, there was a show about how, or the best way to see animals on this trip. And we went to that in the World Stage Theater, and they said to get up probably around 7 to 7:45 this morning. There's tons of whales. And right away we saw whales, lots of whales.
They can't promise it because it's a little bit different, but they did say that the salmon were starting to come into this area, so then the whales come here to feed. And so right before the Tracy Arm Inlet, there's a lot of whales. So we got up a little bit before when they said to be there, and we were in the buffet, and it was about 6:45, already a whale or whales right along the ship.
Yeah. So we did have breakfast in the buffet right away, and that was it was pretty quiet at that time, probably around maybe 6:45. It did open a little earlier today, so we did that. And then right as we were eating, there was some whales breaching right beside the ship, which was really nice.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
We did go up to the crow's nest because they were going to do a like a show where they talk and they share what they're, everyone's kind of searching together with their binoculars and looking out.
Not really a show, but the naturalist is there kind of pointing out the whales he sees. It was really busy there.
So we thought it'd be better if we could go outside. That way we could take pictures, not through the glass, and get up closer, not standing behind people looking. So we went up by the jogging track, which was actually quite nice to view from there.
And the weather is beautiful this morning. So, I mean, I was in shorts and a hoodie.
Okay.
So
The funny thing is, Ken is in shorts and a hoodie, but I am wearing jeans. I had my fleece on, and then I also had my Gore-Tex shell on top to keep me warm. So, and
there's some people wearing parkas and toques, and there's others in shorts and a t-shirt.
I'll be honest, my ears were cold.
It was starting to get cold because we were out there for an hour, but at the beginning it was fine. So.
But it was beautiful. So depending on who you are, bring layers.
I did want to mention there's 2 ships that have kind of been in the area this morning as well. So one of them is a Holland America ship. I'm not sure which one it is. They're quite far away, and as well as a princess ship. I'm thinking it might be the Discovery Princess, but
I'm curious.
I'm not sure. So, and then we did stop actually roughly at the Tracy Arm Inlet. And there's some people who got onto a different boat, and that was taking them off to an excursion for the day. So I'm assuming they're going to meet up with us in Juneau later in the day to do that. So, yeah, it's been a fun morning already, and I think we're gonna arrive in Juneau around 1:30.
Yeah, but there's a lot going on. There's lots of shopping along the pools today. There's a polar plunge at the back
Polar
pool.
plunge. I saw them with buckets of ice up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's about to start.
Well, I did see icebergs out in the ocean. So.
What time is it? Why don't we head up there and see if we can see the polar plunge right now?
We will hold a separate ceremony as old as Miss of Time, the polar bear plunge. 3, 2, 1, go in!
Andrea, enjoying your coffee?
Love it.
Yeah, we're just sitting at the aft of the ship here, enjoying our sailing. We'll be in Juneau in a couple of hours.
It's perfect.
Yeah. We're just having some lunch at the New York Deli and Pizza. Andrea got some pizza there. What kind of salad is that?
A caprese with a vinaigrette dressing.
Caprese, a yogurt. I had a yogurt as well. And some pizza and a Caesar salad.
I don't think it's yogurt. I think it's dessert.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was yogurt. It looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
Today we are sailing into Juneau from the south, and we're following another ship into port up ahead there. And as we arrive into Juneau, the first thing we'll see is the container port. You can see it off there to the right, and then way off to the left is downtown Juneau behind the ships. So we've got the Discovery Princess and the Eurodam, Holland America Eurodam. And the Gold Belt tram goes way up to the top up there. Looks like we can get off. Shall we head into town?
Let's go see.
Yeah.
Conveniently, we are docked today. Some ships do tender here. Our all aboard today is 10 p.m. and we are required to have our stateroom key and a government issued photo ID. As we head up the ramp towards downtown Juneau, they're conveniently selling excursions here if you'd like to book one ashore. Now, they've got all sorts of excursions here, including whale watching or trips out to the Mendenhall Glacier. We've done the blue bus to the glacier before. If you're interested in that video, we'll link it below in the description. We took a left when we got off the ship. We're actually heading down to the city bus. We're gonna ride that out to the Mendenhall Glacier and Nugget Falls. So it's not too far off of the ship where we docked. So our ship's right there, and right over here is the bus station. So maybe two blocks at the most. The bus was here, the express bus was here, so we got on right away. It's only 1:31, so we're ahead of schedule.
And the Carnival Miracle is just pulling into dock as well.
During our visit, the bus pass per ride was $2. If you are under the age of 18, it's $1, and under 5 is free. For the current bus schedule, search online for Juneau Capital Transit. Woo!
That was easy. How long?
It's 2:05, so just over 30 minutes.
35 minutes. Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. The bus stop that you get off at is Dredge Lake Road. It is a 1.5 mile walk to the visitor center each way along Glacier Spur Road. It will take you right to the Tongass National Forest Recreation Area. I can see Mendenhall Glacier as soon as we come around the corner.
There it is, yeah. We're probably about halfway to the visitor center, maybe a little bit past that. So it's pretty flat the whole way in, mostly paved. So if you're wondering if you need a pass here at Mendenhall Glacier, between May 1st and September 30th, all adult visitors are required to have a pass in the Mendenhall Glacier fee area. So only the fee areas, 15 and under, are free. So we're walking in here. All of the yellow areas you do need a pass, which is $5. But if you're walking to Nugget Falls, that's not in the yellow zone, so you don't need a pass. But the visitor center and some of the lookout areas, you do need a pass. Run, Andrea. I saw 9. 9 miles an hour. So we're basically there. It took us 30 minutes exactly to get here.
That's what taking photos.
That's what taking photos, and all these crows are making an awful racket.
Hopefully you don't have a fear of birds around here.
Nugget Falls.
Nugget Falls.
Let's go. So up there's the visitor center, if you're wondering. And there is an elevator here if you do need it. And the photo point is 1/3 of a mile or 1/2 kilometer. And Nugget Falls is 2 miles or 3.2 kilometers round trip.
The best views of the Mendenhall Glacier are right here near the visitor center, or if you have the park pass, out at the photo point. But we're going to head down the path here off to the right down to Nugget Falls. The path is well maintained and it's a gravel path, but do keep in mind there are bears in the area, so be bear aware. Friends of ours saw a bear here a couple of years back. It's a beautiful walk through the forest along the edge of Mendenhall Lake. Again, out to Nugget Falls. It's about 1 mile in each direction from the visitor center. Nugget Falls is a 2-tier waterfall with a 99-foot drop and then a 278-foot drop right into Mendenhall Lake. There's some icebergs out there in the lake. Well, Nugget Falls is really big and beautiful. There's a really nice sandbar out here. You can't see the glacier very much from here. The views of the glacier are better back by the visitor center.
Just a little slice from here.
Yeah, just a slice. So, but again, a great day out here. Gorgeous. We're gonna head back towards the visitor center right now. 20 minutes exactly back to the visitor center area.
It is busy here. Lots of people right now.
There are restrooms available here right by the visitor center, but if you're looking for a good lookout, head on top of the restrooms and up to the edge, which is a great spot for photos, again, of the Mendenhall Glacier. All right, we made it through all the buses there. There was a lot of people.
Really busy.
Yeah, all the tour buses, but we are headed back to the city bus and gonna head back into town.
So I might have a few blisters on my feet. So we got off the bus at Fred Meyer's. Excuse to go walk around and check it out.
Yeah, we'll buy some Band-Aids while we're here. Maybe a coffee or something too.
Maybe.
If you're curious about gas prices, it's $4.05 a gallon. Well, our $2.50 Band-Aids turned into $50 by the time we bought a Starbucks mug and some Frappuccinos and more bus tickets.
It tastes good though.
It does, it's refreshing. Band-Aids are applied?
Yep, just got them on, a couple little blisters. Hopefully they feel a little better now.
We're just heading back to the bus. The Frappuccinos tasted good, and short little stop here, but we'll be on our way again shortly.
Yeah, you had to stop me. Ken stopped me from buying my cast iron lodge.
Oh yeah, he wanted to bring home a large cast iron pan. We can buy it at home.
The problem is I'd have to stick it in my carry-on coming back, and that's a little heavy. In my defense, the cast iron pan was on sale.
We're back. Back downtown at the bus depot. So just across the way from the transit center here, you can see the ships. We're in the parking lot. So there's the Koningsdam. It looks like the Celebrity Edge joined us as well today. And then the Carnival Miracle is over here, and they're tendering today. So they have to take the small little lifeboats back and forth to get to shore. And we'll head back into town and check out some of the shops before we head back to the ship.
Juneau is the capital of Alaska and features museums, totem poles, and lots of shopping. Some of the main shopping is here on South Franklin, which runs parallel to where the ships are docked. You'll find classic souvenir shops like the Alaska Shirt Company and the world famous Red Dog Saloon. This is really close to the ships, and you can stop in for their famous duck fart or head into the Mercantile and grab some souvenirs. You can grab tank tops or t-shirts, cups, mugs, ashtrays, hats, and more. South Franklin also features several jewelry shops. And this is all steps away from the ship. It's so close to get out here and do some shopping.
Let's check out one of the big souvenir shops, the Alaska Juneau Mining Company. Inside you'll find some fun home decor items such as pot holders and kitchen towels, fun Lazy One Alaska themed boxers, ulu knives, beanies or toques, fun Alaska t-shirts for around $15. And if you're looking for something warm, they have fleece-lined jackets, 2 for $60.
Across the way, you're going to find the famous Gold Belt tram, which takes you all the way up Mount Roberts. Now, we did this last year and had an amazing time. If you're interested in that video, we'll have it linked below in the description. We highly recommend going up there when the weather is nice because you can get spectacular views. And on the water side of the tram, you'll find the beautiful boardwalk, the ships, and more shops and restaurants.
I've never noticed this before, but there's this really cool nail art on the ground. It's the map. We are here. Here we are.
Right there.
Juneau. Made with 50,000 nails.
50,000.
That's really neat. Right in front of Tracy's King Crab Shack, which has a really long lineup at the moment, like usual. Any crab cooking today?
Got some cooking right here.
Oh, those are huge. Wow. You hungry? Time to go back to the ship for dinner?
I'm not actually hungry yet.
No? Well, we
but
had those fraps.
we did, but I'm ready to sit down.
Yeah. I noticed I'm at 25,000 steps. That's a lot.
It is a lot of steps.
We'll head back to the ship and relax and head for dinner in a bit.
And woof, we're off to dinner. We rushed in, quickly changed, and now we're gonna try and get dinner. And if we have time, the show tonight.
Yeah.
We are back from dinner and a night of entertainment. It's been a full, exciting day, but we forgot to tell you something exciting that happened today.
Yeah.
While we were waiting for the bus to return back from the Mendenhall Glacier, a bear ran across the road.
It was kind of actually running down the road towards us, and then as some cars came, it kind of darted into the bush. We're pretty sure it was a black bear, but it could have been a grizzly. It was quite far down, but unfortunately we didn't get any footage of it. But
I was holding my phone. I tried, but I think I froze. I was like, yeah. Anyways, it was exciting.
It was fun to see. So I also do want to mention, if you're still watching, thank you so much for doing that. If you could hit that subscribe button, it would definitely help us in growing this channel so we can bring you more content like what you're watching right now. We do definitely appreciate it. It's totally free, and yeah.
It helps us, thank you.
It definitely helps us. Well, let's jump into dinner.
Let's do that. It was a little rushed for us coming back.
But the service was quick tonight.
It was.
It was
we
really
were
good.
rushed. They were excellent.
Yeah, we wanted to go to the comedy show after, so they didn't know we were kind of rushed, and we had plenty of time. to drink 2
Anytime.
coffees at the end. So why don't we start out with our appies? We were in the main dining room again,
Yes,
and there was some good food tonight.
there was. So I started with the crab cake, which had the Baltimore sauce or tomato vinaigrette sauce on it. It was spicy. It was good. I liked it. Did you like it?
The crab cake?
Yeah.
I forgot what you said already.
Yeah.
Yes, the crab cake was good. I did enjoy it.
I thought it was tasty.
Yeah, it was decent size too. So.
Yeah.
And then I also had the Caesar salad. I thought I'd give it another go because it was just okay the first night. It was actually much better tonight. I much preferred tonight over, I don't know what the difference was, maybe too much dressing the other night. It was really good tonight.
It looked better tonight. It looked
Yeah.
more appetizing.
And I did get a couple of anchovies with it as well. I didn't really eat them, but they showed up in a little kind of
you did
container.
taste it though.
I did taste it, but I didn't eat them.
No.
Like I just had a taste.
Not really your thing.
No.
No.
It's definitely strong.
So for the main entree tonight, I had the Alaska cod with, is it endive or endive? I've never had it before.
I
Anyways,
don't know.
it was a vegetable with caramelized orange with asparagus and rice. It was very tasty.
Mhm.
And the sauce under the rice was perfect. I loved
It
it.
was pretty fancy looking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All the food has been pretty fancy looking, especially the main courses.
Yeah.
So,
It's plated very
Mhm.
pretty.
yeah.
Very pretty.
And I had the, I don't even remember, the garlic, herb, and roasted chicken, which was really good. And then it had a avocado and tomato kind of and corn kind of base with some asparagus. That was really good as well. The chicken was delicious and tender, but the base, I even had you try some.
Yeah.
Kind of tasted salsa-y, but it wasn't
Like
salsa.
very mild salsa.
It was really good. So I enjoyed that.
tasty.
Not the hugest dish, but it was good.
I think mine was a little more filling because it had a fair bit of rice,
Mhm.
which added to it.
Yeah.
But I thought it was spectacular. It was great.
Yeah,
Now we had the same dessert tonight.
we did. The
We did.
dessert was really good tonight.
It was good. So we both had the s'more sundae with vanilla ice cream, brownie chunks, toasted marshmallow, graham crumbs, and chocolate sauce. So it was actually fairly small, but it was fairly sweet.
Yeah, but we had decaf coffee with it
So it was perfect.
and a refill of decaf.
yeah, we did.
So there was
The service was amazing
yeah,
tonight.
it was really good.
It was fast. I was really happy. I think they were really organized tonight because they knew a lot of people were coming in late.
Well, and we actually got seated upstairs on deck 3, which is typically those for who have a specific time for dining rather than deck 2. So I think it was pretty full downstairs and maybe not as many people upstairs, so they shuffled us up there. So which was fine.
It was great.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, so that was that. And then from there we went over to the show.
In the world stage.
Yeah, so tonight it was a comedy show.
Yeah.
The gentleman's name was Alvin Williams. I think they said he has an Amazon special or something. Quite famous comedian. And he went for 45 minutes.
He was good.
He was really good, yeah.
He did say that the first show was pretty quiet, but the second show was pretty full. Unless you wanted to sit right down on the front couple rows.
Well, I think the first show was at 7:30, so a lot of people were just coming back to the ship because we sail away. We haven't even sailed away yet, and it's about 10:30 right now, and that's sail away time. So
Yeah.
It's,
So, but at the second show was definitely busy.
it was almost full,
Yeah.
and there was even people coming in with 2 or 3 minutes before it ended. I don't think they realized it was
Almost
like
over.
2 minutes left, and they finding their seat up front, and it was kind of actually.
And it was a good comedy for all people. Like you could bring your kids. It was clean. It was entertaining.
Yeah,
It was a good general.
I think he
Comedy.
did a lot of comedy to a generation sailing on Holland America comedy. So between kids and grandparents and everything, it was
A little bit of teasing saying that
Yeah.
parents don't take their kids on Holland America. It's grandparents that take their kids on Holland America. So a little bit of joking there. It was funny.
It was good. So
Yeah.
a wonderful day in Juneau. I really enjoyed the Mendenhall Glacier.
The weather was spectacular.
Yeah, we've had good luck in Alaska the last few times.
We
so.
have, yeah.
Yeah, and then tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 4. We are in Skagway, Alaska. And we are excited because we booked the White Pass train up to the mountains.
So it's gonna be fun.
We haven't done that before. We've done it on a tour bus, but not on the train. So we're excited for that. And of course, we'll explore the town and do a little bit of that as well. So it's going to be an awesome day. So again, if you haven't done so, if you could hit that subscribe button, it would really help us out. It's getting late. We're up early in the morning, so we're going to head to bed. But we will see you tomorrow in Skagway, Alaska for day 4 here on the Holland America Koningsdam.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 4 of our Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam. Today we are in Skagway, Alaska.
We are riding the Scenic White Pass train today. I'm super excited. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for today.
It's gonna be an amazing day, so let's go ahead and dive right into Skagway, Alaska. Well, good morning, Skagway. Downtown Skagway is that way. And the Carnival Miracle joined us again. All our friends are here. The Discovery Princess and the Celebrity Edge. And it looks like the Discovery Princess is tendering today because they have to go around the rock slide there from a couple years ago. And we've got people getting off this morning. All of the buses for the excursions there. That's the Acatania Point out there. We may head out there a little bit later today. And the White Pass train over here.
It's time to get off the ship and join our excursion down at the train. We have a nice long day here in Skagway today. All aboard is at 7:30 tonight. And I'm really thankful that we are docked. We get to walk right off the ship, unlike the Discovery Princess that has to tender around the rock slide. Now, if you'd like to get yourself a photo with an eagle or a bear, they have them here.
Our adventure today is called the White Pass Summit Scenic Railway Excursion. Now this is a round trip train ride up to White Pass. We did buy our tickets on the ship and they're in our app. So we just need to show the tickets in our app to get access to the train, and we can pick any train car that is open. Should we take this train?
I think so.
When the stairs are down, you're good to go. Here we go. Woo! Now, if you bought your tickets directly through the White Pass Scenic Railway, don't worry because we are making a stop here right by Broadway to pick up those passengers. And don't worry, the train is not full. They have their own dedicated cars for those passengers.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome all aboard the White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad. Now that we have everyone on board, I have some safety announcements to go over, so please lend me your full attention. And you will notice just after there's a little loop in that track. So once we get up to the summit, we will take that loop and make our way back down. So if you're wondering, did I pick the right side to sit on? The answer is yes, because you will eventually get to see both sides of the train after we make that loop. Cemetery, where a lot of colorful characters from the gold rush are buried. Keep an eye out for the large stone monument that marks the grave of Frank Reed, our town hero.
And now these bars. If you have any questions, just let me know. We got waters up here in the front, bathrooms at the back. Use them as many times as you like. There's Skagway. Looks pretty cool.
Emerging from Rocky Point, though, start looking down on your left to see some of the most turbulent and violent sections of the Skagway River, boasting Class 6 rapids, which means they have never been successfully navigated before.
Don't drop your phone. Yeah. Holding this tight.
Oh yeah, my man, got each other.
What you're going to want to do is look across those clearings about halfway up the mountain. You'll see something that looks like a road. Now this is no ordinary road up there, everybody. That's actually our railroad. And yes, that is where we're headed. That is called the Highline section of our track. And up there you will see our famous wooden trestle bridge. In the 1900s wrote, "This one view alone is worth the price of a trip to Alaska." See if you agree, everyone. Inspiration points over your left shoulder.
It's amazing. The views are incredible, and the sun has come out.
We made it up to the White Pass summit, and our train is going to do the loop and head right back into town. This was a 40-mile round trip train ride that took about 3 hours, and we're going to head right past the bridges, through the tunnels, back into town. Now, for those of you who sat on the left-hand side going up, you got the great views, and on the way back, those on the right side are getting the awesome views. Now, as we come back into town, the train is going to stop here right by Broadway and let off all the passengers who want to get off, and those who wanted to stay on can continue on to the ship. What an awesome train ride here on the Scenic White Pass Summit Railroad.
The weather has become much cooler, so we're gonna go back on the ship, put on some warmer clothes, and get some lunch.
Some dive in for lunch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting a chicken burger with guacamole, so looks good to me.
You look disappointed.
Well, I thought it'd be like a big chicken burger. It's kind of small. That's okay, more room for dessert.
And this is the cannonball and buffalo fries. Lunch is done?
Lunch is done, and I put on some warmer clothes. It's starting to rain a bit.
Yeah, we'll head back into town here and explore a little bit.
I always think the Skagway Alaska streetcar tour looks so cute and fun. One of these days we're going to do it.
There are maps around town that show you where the ships are located, as well as how to get to downtown. Maybe snap a photo of that with your phone so you know your way. But there are signs as well, so it's easy to get into town. It's very walkable. You'll find some parks with free restrooms and the Welcome to Skagway, Alaska sign. And there's some different statues and monuments to look at as well. One of the cool things here in Skagway is there is a train right by the train station. It's got the big snow grinders or ice grinders on the front and an engine. So this is another great spot to grab some photos here in Skagway.
So right across from the trains here is a conveniently located visitor center. And then down here you'll find the train station.
Inside the train shop, you will find a quaint historic style building, including a coffee shop that has coffee and snacks. There's also an excellent souvenir shop with lots of white pass gear that you can collect. If you're a train enthusiast, you're gonna love this place. There's a lot of train stuff in here. You can also get your tickets, but I highly recommend buying them ahead of time as they often sell out.
We are back on Broadway, kind of the main street here in Skagway. This is where you're gonna find the famous Red Onion Saloon and lots of shopping, as well as they've got these really cool wooden boardwalks.
$3 for one trip and $5 for all day in the Smart Bus.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Now we've gone up to the White Pass Summit before, but not on the train. This was our first time on the train, and we've done it with Klondike Tours on one of their buses, and we had a great experience. If you're wondering what that's like, we'll have that video linked below in the description. Or maybe you just want to explore downtown Skagway, again on one of those Skagway, Alaska streetcar tours. That looks so interesting. We're definitely gonna have to try that out. And what cruise port isn't complete without Del Sol and lots of jewelry stores?
So only a block off the kind of main street there, there's Moore Homestead, Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park.
If you want to learn more about Old Skagway, you'll find this area of interest. You can walk along the path up to the houses. They weren't open today, but we did peek inside the window. This old cabin belonged to Captain William Moore from 1887 and was restored by the National Park Service. We'll continue along the path up to the Skagway Museum.
So outside of the Skagway Museum, you'll find an old engine and some cars, a caboose down here for you to check out as well. This must be where all the coal went. Driving the train?
Yeah, it's interesting. Not often do you get to come up onto a train.
No. It's quite worn out, but it's really neat. It's large. Snow clearing equipment. This is really neat. We haven't been here before to the train.
No, it's fun to
Yeah,
check it out, look around.
Come check it out. You can go through the caboose and check out the engine. Fun stop. Not very far from town.
We would like to do a little bit of hiking, so we're gonna walk back down Broadway towards the cruise ships.
So downtown is down there, and we are gonna head down towards the ore dock. Have a little walk out to Yakatania Point. There's the ships down there. Just follow the railroad track. So that's back to the ship there. We're gonna head out this way towards the airport. So this is kind of the end of the runway here, and the green building here is Petro Marine, and we'll just continue along the sidewalk here towards the river.
And once you reach the Skagway River, there's going to be a sign here that shows you how to get out to Yakatania Point, as well as Smuggler's Cove. We just have to head across the footbridge here over the Skagway River. Now off to the north here, you will see the airport, as well as the area we went on the train up to the White Pass. And off to the left here, the Skagway River enters the Lynn Canal, and you'll see the ships there as well. Once you get across, there's plenty of signage so you know exactly where you're headed. Now we did do this hike last year, and if you're wondering what it's like going out to Smuggler's Cove, we have created a video on that. I'll have that linked below in the description.
The path gets quite rocky, and if it gets wet, it gets pretty slick. So I would recommend wearing good quality footwear. Last year, I slipped out at Smuggler's Cove and it hurt. Now, if you want to go to Smuggler's Cove, it's there on the right, but we are gonna continue down to Yucatania Point. You'll know you've reached Yucatania Point when you see the picnic table and covered area, which is nice if you want to eat a snack or get coverage from the weather.
Yucatania Point is really neat. You'll find all these rock formations that you can climb on. There's little trees sprinkled throughout them. It looks like it's starting to rain on us a little bit here. We'll climb up to the point where you'll get great views of the Lynn Canal, the cruise ships, and the beautiful mountains.
From the bridge, it's about 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how fast you walk. It's a pretty nice little walk though. Amazing views, really amazing views, even on a rainy day.
Yeah.
We are done here at Yucatania Point. It is a beautiful walk. We've enjoyed our time here. It's raining a tiny bit, but not too bad.
So
But-
I think we're gonna head to the ship. It's pretty close to here. We'll head across the bridge and back onto the ship.
Today felt more like true Alaskan weather. We had mild, we then had sun, then it got cold and windy,
Yeah.
and a little bit of rain. So everything, almost
Yeah.
everything.
It was, well, you put on some jeans. You were wearing shorts this morning.
So-
And it was really windy coming back to the ship.
When people say how to dress for Alaska, layers.
Yeah.
Lots of layers, and that way you can adjust as the weather adjusts.
Yeah.
And just go with the flow. So, but it was still lovely. Even with all the rain, it made it kind of fun. Not the rain, sorry, the wind. It was the wind that was intense.
Yeah. It was a wonderful day, though. I really enjoyed the train ride and exploring Alaska some more. Skagway some more, and just a beautiful day.
It's really beautiful. So then we got back on the ship. Been on about an hour and a half, so we just kind of watched some TV and slowly got ready for dinner. So
We're gonna go for dinner early tonight. We're gonna try and hit it right at 5 o'clock. So that's when it opens up, and maybe we can make it to the early show, which is kind of a singing and dancing show from our understanding. So we're hoping to do that. And yeah, so we're gonna head for dinner here pretty quick.
it paid off going to dinner early tonight.
Yeah.
We were able to be seated right away, actually probably about 5 minutes before 5, for a table for 2 at the window.
Yeah, we walked right up and they opened the doors and we walked right to the table. It was really good.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I like that, like being by the window and still being able to look out at the town and to still feel like you're part of Alaska, not inside.
Yeah.
So I like that
for sure.
feeling.
For sure. Should we start out with Appy's, what we had for dinner then?
Yeah. First, I want to say is the service was excellent tonight.
Yeah.
Extremely attentive. Our glasses were always refilled and checking on us, and dinner was a really good speed tonight.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But yes, I'll start with my Appy.
Appy's, okay.
Yeah, I had the vegan crostini with fresh tomato and basil, and it had extra virgin olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So it's kind of like that little, not cracker, but kind of the dry bread with the chopped up.
It looked like a bruschetta.
Yes.
Whoa, there goes our light.
The cabin's not the brightest in here, so we have an extra little light that's kind of teetering on the edge.
So for those of you wondering about our setup, we have our light on top of the ice container, on top of the thing,
the tray. It's on top of the tray.
I'll take a picture and show you guys. Anyway.
Otherwise, it's too dark in here. As you were saying, though.
I don't know, bruschetta.
Oh yeah, it looked like a bruschetta, or tasted similar. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had the shrimp tacos.
Yes,
It
taco.
said tacos plural. It's a taco, but it was a big taco.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So there was shrimp, avocado, mango, salsa, and I can't remember my own writing. Something else. Beans.
Beans. Oh yeah, black beans underneath. Yeah.
It was good.
Was it
I
good?
enjoyed it. Yeah. It's I actually really enjoyed it. It was nice.
Why don't you start with your main entree?
But I had another appy. I had a salad as well.
I forgot.
The Boston lettuce crumble
Yes.
with gorgonzola, cheese, and blue cheese dressing. I really enjoyed that. That was a good salad. It reminded me a lot of
Like the wedge salad?
the wedge salad.
Yeah.
So I've
Looks
on other
similar.
cruises.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
good. The main dish.
Yes, go start with your main dish.
All right. The main dish, I had the prime rib with wild mushrooms. And then there was what they called a vegetable stew underneath it, which was kind of chopped up carrots and potatoes, I think.
Ken doesn't care for his veggies that much.
They were fine, but I didn't.
No, but you're not a huge vegetable
Yeah.
lover.
The prime rib was really good with the
Yeah.
mushrooms and the, what's this?
Horseradish sauce?
Horseradish, yeah, it was good. I enjoyed
So I was tempted to have the prime rib, but I was a little bit worried because I don't like horseradish.
Mhm.
So it was actually on top of your meat already.
that.
So if you don't like spice like me, maybe let them know ahead of time.
Yeah.
So you can have that not there. Now I almost went down that way, but the waiter suggested the Taste of Alaska, so their promoted dish tonight, which was fresh Alaskan halibut with prosciutto and lemon potato puree. So it was like mashed potatoes with a lemon flavor.
It looked pretty fancy.
It looked fancy. It tasted really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And it is fresh Alaskan fish.
We saw them yesterday.
So we saw
yeah.
them yesterday. They were actually coming down in Juneau to the ship with
Seafood.
forklifts full of seafood. So it is actually Alaskan salmon, or Alaskan fish, I should say, coming to the ship. So
we saw it with our own eyes.
we saw it with our own eyes.
It said seafood on the box.
Yeah. See the food. All right, dessert.
So we each had the stroopwafel cheesecake with caramel. Not a lot of caramel on it, just kind of like a drizzle on the side. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. But we also ordered something to share, and I think we both thought that was better than the cheesecake.
It was, in my opinion.
It was the pear crisp.
And you actually said it was your favorite crisp, maybe ever.
Yeah, it was really good. The ice cream was really good. Because of the pear, it was really sweet.
Well, I really like that the crisp on top, like the baked, like granola kind of stuff on top, was really crunchy.
Yeah.
Like it gave a nice texture, especially with the vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
So it was a wonderful evening. Like we said, great service and everything. Now I do want to say, I was surprised. I did walk by the buffet on our way out to just sitting out by the pool there, and they had cherries, but like fresh, big, juicy cherries. So I did grab a few of those.
On the stem still, right?
On the stem still. Like they had them in a big bowl and they were scooping them in the buffet. So keep your eyes peeled. You might get some really fresh, big, juicy cherries, dark cherries. They were really good.
They've definitely had like fun, interesting things up in the buffet.
Different stuff, yeah.
I wouldn't have expected cherries.
So from there, we got our last little bit of internet before we went off to the evening show. So yeah. So the evening show was in the World Stage again, which is a beautiful theater, and it was Major Fourth Sing is what it was called. So it was a singing performance, and it was 45 minutes long. Tonight at 7:30, which is the show we went to, and I believe 9 or 9:30.
I think it's 9, but we'd have to check.
Yeah, I think it's 9. The vocals were really good.
Yeah, so there was no live music with it. It was all like canned music, and it was 4 of them singing together.
Yeah.
A lot of work in the harmony.
Yeah.
There was no dancing with it.
Oh, like singing, like not
a little
like,
bit coordinated, but
not,
it wasn't a singing dancing show.
Yeah.
And I would say they sang very like top hits, like really well known songs.
They sang some Taylor Swift, which
a variety.
Really
There's
good.
a whole variety of things. So
yeah.
Really well like known music though.
I pretty much knew all the songs. Or I would say maybe there was a couple. I think they did 12 songs, and there was only a couple I've heard them, but I'm not familiar.
Yeah. They did keep it entertaining too, though, with the lighting in the theater, which added to it, so it gave it that concert feeling.
Yeah. So really good show. If you're on a ship and you have Major Fourth Sing, I would check it out. So there was just 4 of them singing song after song. It was good.
Now tonight, I don't want to stay up late because tomorrow we are in Glacier Bay, and Glacier Bay is, I hear, is a real treasure to see. I want to make sure that we're getting up early so that we can take it all in and really enjoy.
Well, there's
what's
park
coming.
rangers coming on, I think around 6:30 or 7 tomorrow morning.
It's before 7.
Yeah. And then they're going to be doing announcements, or you can go learn from them. We got a Glacier Bay map delivered to our room with all sorts of information in it. So
I'm really impressed by this because the amount of information that Holland America has provided to us before has been incredible.
yeah, and they're opening up the bow, like the front of the ship, for most of the day tomorrow to be able to go out there and see the glaciers from the front as well.
And normally you can't, so there's access through deck 5. It's just tomorrow, and I also hear there's going to be green pea soup.
Green pea soup?
Or pea soup.
I thought you were gonna say green peas. green pea soup.
It is green.
Yeah.
Pea soup.
All right. So that's tomorrow, Glacier Bay. We're really excited about
We
that.
are.
So if you want to tune into Glacier Bay, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that tomorrow here on the Holland America Koningsdam. We're gonna go to bed so we can be up early. We will see you tomorrow in Glacier Bay. Good night.
Good morning. Today is day 5 on our 7-night Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam.
And we're excited. Today we are going to be visiting Glacier Bay here in Alaska. It's going to be an amazing day. It is a little bit rainy outside, but we're going to make the best of it, and hopefully the weather clears out a little bit later here in Glacier Bay. Well, let's go ahead and dive right into day 5 here on the Koningsdam.
Pass by Gloomy Knob, look for smaller white patches that look like snow on the cliffs. There's a good chance you might actually be looking at a mountain goat. And carve out magnificent U-shaped valleys and fjords. Everything is on the move here in Glacier Bay. Even our glaciers don't stay in one place for long. Even our marine animals, like humpback whales, are susceptible. Marine heat waves are becoming more prevalent and destructive.
You enjoying the views?
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So this is the first of the 2 big glaciers we're visiting today. They said we can't get closer because there's lots of seals, so we're still quite a ways away.
3 miles wide and extending over 100 miles north to the St. Elias.
The glass step is really cool, but when it's raining or wet, it's really slick. It's really
Yeah, be careful. They need to open this hot tub for us.
So we can eat our pea soup in there?
Oh, you got more pea soup.
I did, yeah. I like it.
This is the Grand Pacific Glacier. The Grand Pacific Glacier doesn't currently touch the water in the bay. It is receded enough to ground itself. The glacier is still moving at a rate of about half a foot to a foot a day.
Well, Glacier Bay was magical this morning and early afternoon.
If you get the opportunity to come here, do it. It's amazing. It's majestic. Even if you've seen glaciers before, you'll enjoy this. We did. We totally did.
It was beautiful. So we kind of want to give you a quick recap of the glacier area. We sailed in fairly early this morning, but the whole Glacier Bay area is quite large. So we did 2 glaciers towards the far end of Glacier Bay.
The first one that we saw was the Johns Hopkins, and we stopped there in an area called the Jaw Point. They can't go any further because it'll disrupt the wildlife in that area, so we could taken the views there.
Mhm.
We spent most of our time on deck 9 and 10 at the aft,
Mhm.
enjoying the view from there. It was really
Yeah.
pretty.
There was a couch we sat on, and then when we saw something we wanted to see, we'd go over to kind of the open area and look over. It was raining a little bit.
It was raining, so right off of the buffet, there was a covered area in the back. So we sat there, and it was quite nice.
Plus easy access to the coffee, which was
Get the coffee.
get the coffee.
And I used some of the beach towels as a blanket.
Yeah. It was much colder today.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely was much colder.
Way colder. And then from there,
We went up to the crow's nest,
yes.
which is in deck 12, and that has the amazing view out the front.
It was really busy in there though.
It was, but that's
Yeah.
where the rangers were, and that's also where the Alaska Geographic Park store was set up.
Yeah.
And it's also where we purchased our passport.
Our passport. So you could buy the stickers. The passport was $14,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could buy the sticker for Glacier Bay and stamp it with which day you're there. So it's really nice. So now we have a lot of national parks to visit.
You know, this is something I've wanted to do, so I was actually really excited to see that they have this, because I regret not doing this at other national parks. So I'm looking forward to
So we're starting that. Hopefully one day it's full.
Yeah, so don't forget, even if you don't have a book, they did have little pages you could stamp and just take home. And that was free.
That was free. And they also had the art room open that you could go sit in and watch as well. So
They did.
And we had pea soup.
I had
we
pea
both
soup.
did actually.
Yeah, and they would walk around with little cups of pea soup. It was quite nice.
It's
I
good.
enjoyed it a lot.
Mhm.
So much so that when we went down to deck 5 and out on the bow on the front,
Yeah.
I had more pea soup.
It was nice. So you could go, I don't remember the time. Sometime this morning for a few hours, they did open up the bow of the ship, and you could go out there on deck 5. You go past the cabins, walk around there. It was really nice.
It was nice, and we were going very slow, so there wasn't windy out there.
Mhm.
It was really nice. If you had a windy day, it could be different.
Yeah.
But for us, it was pleasant out there.
It was-
It was still cold though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was really neat up there for sure. And then we kind of went back up on the aft of the ship on deck 9 for the second glacier. Marjorie, which was the kind of bigger one that's up close.
And we saw some calving there, so that's when the big chunks of ice come off the glacier, and you can hear it. Like, I would say the people around us were all very quiet, and everyone was listening for the ice.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
Plus it was close to the coffee again back there. But it was beautiful, and the ship was there for about an hour. So half an hour on one side, then slowly spun around and did about half an hour on the other side. So when I went to the second side, that's when we actually went for lunch right before I did that. So we had a great lunch view from the table.
So actually, like, right before the ship started to turn, we went into the buffet and we realized everybody was on the side
with the glacier,
but the ship was going to be turning. So we got lunch and sat right by the window.
Yeah.
It was empty.
And within about 10 minutes, it was packed. People couldn't find a seat. So it was perfect timing. So
it was good because I needed to warm up a bit. So it was nice to eat and enjoy the glacier. It was perfect.
Yeah, perfect view for lunch. And then we went out and sat and watched kind of sailing back out of the area for actually a good hour.
Yeah, we were looking for wildlife, and you could see the sea otters quite close to the ship. So there's a lot to see, and if you had binoculars, you could be searching the shoreline for bears and all sorts of things. So
what a wonderful experience here in Glacier Bay today. So this afternoon, I think we're just going to relax a little bit, and it's actually formal night tonight as well. So we still have lots going on today, but we'll relax for a little bit right now and warm up.
So we come in our room tonight, and on our bed is 2 Lindor.
Ooh, who gets the blue one?
Me. I get them both. Just kidding. I heard about the new partnership with Lindor and Holland America, so I'm excited to see. Woohoo!
Plus we have a lobster.
A lobster.
A lobster. I think that's a lobster.
It's cute.
It's a delicious start. That's what it says. Well, we had a relaxing afternoon, and we also got to see the park rangers getting picked up by a boat as we were traveling along. Boat pulled up beside the ship here, And they hopped on board and went off, I guess, to their ranger station for maybe another cruise ship to go up to Glacier Bay. So that was neat. And then we jumped into a quick show as well this afternoon. That was at 3:30. It was Where Will You Cruise Next?
And that was interesting. They talked about the different cruise ships they have, the different class of ships, talking about the size, and some of the itineraries that they run.
Yeah,
so it was
some
interesting.
of the big itineraries.
There's some, let me tell you, there are some amazing options out there.
So, yeah, that was just kind of a fun, relaxing afternoon. We actually watched a movie as well here in the room, so it was nice. But dinner
Tonight, it said it was dressy.
Dressy. Actually, on the front of the menu, it said gala dinner is what it said. So we're not sure what to call it. Formal night.
Dressy night.
Dressy night. We got a seat again right by the window.
We did.
It was nice.
And I saw some stuff in the water. I say stuff.
Like my cup?
No, like some kind of animal.
Oh. I'm wondering, what was in my cup?
No, like there is like...
I see, swimming by.
Yeah, I like saw some kind of fin go up and down. But I can't tell you what it was.
And a celebrity cruise ship sailed by as well.
Oh yeah,
during
was
dinner.
a summit, I think it said. Anyways.
I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah. Anyways, it's always fun to see. It's like another ship. I don't think they saw me waving.
But dinner was excellent tonight.
The service again tonight was fabulous.
Probably my favorite dinner of the week so far.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
so,
it was really good.
Should we talk about the food then? Because it was good.
It was. So we'll start out with the appetizers.
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 Yeah.
Or starters, I think it says on the menu. I had a salad.
Yes, what
I
kind
did.
of salad?
It was the apple and pear cucumber salad with dried cherries, which I actually thought were cranberries.
It was beautiful, and it was a big salad.
It was big. It was beautiful. It looked fancy dancy.
And we shared escargot.
We did share an escargot,
which is good. I like to share an escargot because I just like a few. I don't really need all of them. So
yeah. Well, and this is the second time we've had them on this cruise, so.
That's good. Yeah, I enjoy that. And then I had the grilled asparagus with artichoke with a hazelnut yogurt. It's actually the hazelnut together brings it all together.
Okay.
And it had the texture. It was good. I thought it was interesting. It's a cold dish. It's not hot. But the flavors, I was surprised. I enjoyed it.
And then for our main course,
we had the same.
We did have the same thing. One thing before we get to that, I do want to mention, cruising is kind of famous for having lobster, and there is lobster on this cruise, but you do have to pay additional for it. There wasn't a complimentary lobster option so far on this cruise, and there probably won't be, I'm guessing, just because that would typically be on a formal night. So
I usually order the lobster because it's rare, like in that I don't cook it at home, but it's not my favorite, so I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it. I usually order it because of the novelty, but not necessarily because it's my favorite. So
same. So I'll tell you what we both ordered. We both had the beef tenderloin Oscar. We ordered it medium rare, and it was cooked to perfection.
It was really fancy on the plate.
It was beautifully plated.
Yeah.
And on top of the meat, the tenderloin was the crab meat, then with the béarnaise sauce on top of that.
Is that what the gravy stuff was?
Well, it was like that cheesy sauce on top.
No, the brown kind of gravy on the bottom.
That was something else.
Okay.
I think, unless I got it wrong, but...
And there was asparagus, I think?
Yes, there was asparagus, and then there was Yukon potatoes, but they were more like a mashed potato. They were very tasty. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The one thing was, it's just good to know, Ken really likes horseradish with his meat. So it doesn't come with horseradish, so when you order it, just add it to the order. So if you really like it.
And it was a little prickly, this horseradish. It was good, just spicy.
You look like you were going to start crying at
I
one
ran
point.
out of water, so it was good.
You look like you were enjoying it, but it was, you could tell it was hot.
And I like spicy food, so anyway.
Then on to dessert. Dessert wasn't too spicy.
No, and we had something different from one another.
We did.
Dessert was excellent. Start with yours?
Sure. I went with the, no surprise because I like chocolate, with the warm chocolate lava cake and orange cream. So it's a little bit kind of like a, different than whipped cream, but it had an orange flavor and I believe some like orange rind on it. It was very interesting, gives that real pop of flavor, but I also asked for a side of vanilla ice cream. I really enjoy a chocolate cake with some vanilla ice cream. They said no problem, and they brought that out together, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And of course, paired with coffee like we always do.
Yeah, I had coffee as well. And I had, because yesterday we had the crumble, which was really good. That was a pear crumble, I believe, yesterday. Yeah. Tonight they had the rhubarb crumble, so I had to go down that. I actually asked him, which one should I have, what you were having, or that. He said, if you like rhubarb, tonight's the night, because that was really...
How was it?
I really enjoyed it. It was, I think I liked the pear one from yesterday more. It was a little sweeter, but it was excellent. I would order it again, so...
Yeah, it's a good size.
Yeah, it's a good size. And it came with ice cream as well.
Right, yeah. It was completely a fabulous, perfectly executed dinner. Everything was, the speed, the service, everything was fantastic.
And I think it was like I mentioned, probably my favorite meal of the cruise so far. So.
Well done. It was good. So then we went on to a show tonight.
We
back
did,
at the World Stage Theater. It was Move by Step One Dance Company again. There was a 7 o'clock.
7:30.
Sorry, so at 7:30 and a 9 o'clock show.
You're reading my writing.
I know.
You shouldn't do that.
You're pretty good.
All right.
So far this week, I think that was my favorite show.
Yes, it was. So similar to the show the other night by the Step One Dance Company, there wasn't singing. It was dancing to music.
There's singing in the music though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think this was probably the better of the two performances, I would say. Like it was really good. I really liked, they had these big, I guess they were exercise balls that fell from the ceiling, and they danced with those.
For one of the songs.
That was really cool.
Each performance or act or whatever you want to call it was very different. Some were very beautiful, like more like ballet, and others were very upbeat and bright.
Almost like circusy a little bit. Yeah.
So it really appealed to everyone, and it had a real change of pace between them.
Well, and there was the one dress that everybody could wear at the same time. I think that was the first song.
Yeah.
And they were spinning around. Not a dress. It was kind of like almost like a parachute dance, but with a dress, sort of.
Right.
Like I don't know how to explain it. It was really neat.
It was really interesting. It was very, very entertaining and packed out. So we were at the first one, full.
Yeah, I think though, because there wasn't a port today, everybody was ready for dinner and a show earlier, rather than coming back later. So it was awesome.
So come early, especially if you're in a group. Don't show up 5 minutes before thinking you're gonna seat all 10 of you together. You'll be in for a surprise. So go about 15 minutes early if you want to sit with more than 2.
Yeah. And then what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is Ketchikan.
It is Ketchikan.
It is Ketchikan. Interestingly, we are tendering.
Which we didn't know.
And then the ship is docking later in the day, and we can walk back on. I think there's too many ships at the beginning of the day. But we do have the lumberjack show booked.
Yes, that'll be a first for us.
And we'll explore Ketchikan as well. So it's going to be an awesome day tomorrow. So if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on tomorrow, the rest of the week, and upcoming cruises that we have booked. We have a couple more booked as well that we want to share with you. So make sure you do that. But I think we're going to go up to the deck and watch a movie. There's a movie under the
in the
Lido area, under the covered area.
Yes.
So we're gonna go watch that and end our night that way. So good night everyone. We will see you tomorrow in Ketchikan on the Koningsdam. Hey everyone, welcome to day 6 of our Alaskan cruise on Holland America's Koningsdam.
Today we are in Ketchikan. We'll be taking in a show, the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, and then we'll be exploring Ketchikan, including Creek Street.
It's going to be an awesome day, so let's dive into day 6 here in Ketchikan on Holland America's Koningsdam. So this morning we've got the Discovery Princess, the Royal Princess, there's a Viking ship, and the Eurodam down there. And then all the way down this way, where those taller buildings are there, that's where the little shopping mall is with the Starbucks and McDonald's. So this morning we're actually going to be tendering here in Ketchikan, which we were surprised about. And our ship is actually going to be docking around 2 o'clock this afternoon and taking the spot of a different ship that's in port. So we'll be tendering in the morning and we can walk back on the ship later on in the day.
However, our document said that our ship would be arriving around 11. So this almost created a problem for us because we were very close to booking a private excursion, which means we wouldn't have been able to get off the ship soon enough. Because it looks like if you're not with an excursion group, tenders are planned around 12:30 to begin. So this is good to know.
Yeah. We did ask, they said not all the sailings do this, but some of them do. So good to know. We did not know we were tendering. So
thankfully though, we booked through Holland America. So
yeah, the Lumberjack show, we're meeting in the world stage at noon. So then we'll get on a tender before.
So we're all good.
We're all good, but yeah, we were surprised. So it's all good, but
it's good to know.
Good to know.
They've called our group number. We are heading down with our excursion group from the World Stage Theater down to the tender boats. Our all aboard today is 6:30.
For the tendering process, they are using the lifeboats from the ship. It's kind of neat to be able to ride in these. They hold 150 people. And I'm happy that it's calm today, so it's easy and quick to get on the boat. I'll snag a spot here right by the window. And we are off into Ketchikan. And the dock we're headed to is right by where the Royal Princess is docked today and the Bering Sea Crab Fisherman's Tour. And we'll get off right here at the dock. This is located very close to the tunnel if you're familiar with Ketchikan. So we are walking to the Lumberjack show from the pier and they give us a little map how to get there. That looks like a fun tour here in an old Volkswagen van. But we're gonna head down Front Street here towards the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show. There it is. They've got a little souvenir shop inside as well. And they have several shows throughout the day, so lots of opportunities to see this. Our show is actually sold out and they're doing standby today. We did buy our tickets on the ship, but they do sell tickets here as well. So we're just gonna show our tickets in our app and head right in. They've got a little concession stand in here. Kind of stadium style seating that's in a circular pattern, more concession. Looks like they've got lots of events planned for us today. And it's pretty busy. This is about 15 minutes before the show started. So the Great Alaskan Lumberjack Show, that was awesome.
It was really funny, very entertaining, and very well done.
Yeah, no video was allowed. You could only take photos, but there was two teams, the Canadian team and the American team, and it was a competition between them. It was really good.
It was very entertaining. I think really great for all ages, a whole family event.
Lots of different events, so cutting wood with axes and chainsaws. There was a bit of comedy in it. There was climbing the poles and
throwing an axe,
yeah. And then they speed, I don't know, log rolling competition where they try and knock each other off. It was a lot of fun and enjoyable.
It was great.
So we're pretty close to Creek Street, so we're gonna head over there and have a look at that, and we'll kind of discover downtown Ketchikan a little bit later on our way back.
One of the first things that we see is the Ketchikan Fire Department. You can go on inside and check out the museum or buy a t-shirt from the vending machine.
Ketchikan Fire Department, $28 for a t-shirt. The small museum is free to enter. Inside you'll find all sorts of equipment, an old fire engine, some hoses, equipment, and you can learn about the history of the Ketchikan Fire Department as well.
Heading out of the fire department and crossing Mill Street, you will find Whale Park. This is home of the Chief Cayenne Totem Pole. This is a nice place to stop and take in some of the views.
On the other side of Mill Street again, you'll find the pink Federal Building. And right by this, you'll also find the very, very tall Chief Johnson Totem Pole. This is right by one of the entrances to Creek Street. But we're gonna head down to the other entrance to Creek Street. So we'll head down Stedman, which runs along the side of the Federal Building. Creek Street is one of our favorite spots to visit here in Ketchikan. It's got a wooden boardwalk built up on pilings. You've got Creek Street. It commonly fills up with salmon later on in the summer, and you might even spot a seal like the one out there today, so keep your eyes peeled. There's a Creek Street sign, a great spot to grab some photos on your way in. And then you've also got the infamous Dolly's house right at the entrance.
There are many small boutique shops here to check out. They're very colorful and offer a great variety of shopping. There's also lots of history posted on the way if you want to know more about Creek Street. You can also read the Alaskan flag song while you're here. It's a great opportunity to check out the creativity from the Alaskan locals. Creek Street is a great place for taking photos.
So we're just on the boardwalk next to Creek Street, and we're gonna walk up Married Man's Trail to the Salmon Ladder. So nice little walk here. Just goes up the hillside back beside Creek Street here.
Married Man's Trail will take you right to the salmon ladder and the observation platform where you can watch for salmon during the spawning season.
From here, we're going to head up Park Street towards the Fish Hatchery and City Park. It's a beautiful stroll along the river. But do keep your eyes peeled because this area gets quite full of salmon during spawning season. City Park is a fun stop. It's beautiful in here with the little creeks and wooden bridges, benches and fountains. And have a look in the creeks as well because you'll commonly see small little fish swimming around as well. This area also has the fish hatchery and public restrooms if needed.
Across the bridge, you will find the Totem Heritage Center. This is also another great spot to stop and look for salmon. Outside of the center, you will find a couple totem poles to look at. If you're interested in visiting the Totem Heritage Center, they are open daily 8 to 5. Adults are $6, elders are $5, and children 17 and under are free. If you would like more information, it's available at ketchikanmuseums.org.
We're going to leave the park on the opposite end that we came in on, and we'll head down Deermount Street. We're kind of doing a big loop here. This is the Park District, and we'll head down more towards the marina. So that's Deermount, and this is Stedman here. So this would take us all the way back down to Creek Street. So we made it back down to the marina. Creek Street is down there. You can see the bridge maybe over by the pink Federal Building. But over here by the marina, there's a fun little dock over here. Let's go check it out, see if it's open. It looks like there's some construction workers today. This is another great spot to get views of some of the ships, the marina, and the mountains surrounding Ketchikan. This is a really cool rickety little bridge. Stairs to nowhere. Just Just in case you're walking around in the water, you can walk right out.
I don't think I'd swim there for obvious reasons, but it also says there's a risk of electric shock down there, so maybe don't cool off there.
So there's the bridge by Creek Street there, and then you got the Thomas Basin Stedman Street ramp here and the marina, and then that'll take you down to the little pier there down the wooden boardwalk.
When we arrived, we hurried to the lumberjack show, but now we're gonna head back close to the pier and explore the downtown area.
So we're back by the fire hall there, and the lumberjack show is back there. And we'll head down into downtown this way. Downtown is full of souvenir shops, including many places to buy Alaskan salmon. They've got smoked salmon boxes, king salmon, canned salmon, there's sockeye. You can even get king salmon jerky. If you're looking for bedding or fun color changing clothes, you can check out Karaloa Bamboo or Del Sol Color Change. They've also got the famous Ketchikan sign, "Welcome to Alaska's first city, the salmon capital of the world." Downtown also features several statues and monuments, including this one. This one is called The Rock, and it's a representation of the early Alaskan pioneers. Take a moment to grasp the liquid sunshine gauge. It shows the amazing record rainfall in 1949 of 202.55 inches of rain. Down here you'll also find maps, so it's easy to navigate downtown Ketchikan. So our ship is docked, it's way down there. So we're gonna hike up the stairs here and go to the lookout point. So right by the tunnel here, we're gonna head up the stairs here on Front Street, and this will take us up to the lookout. Whew, that was a lot of stairs. And we'll head up the hill here to the lookout point. And this will take us up to the Knob Hill Overlook at the corner of Front and Cedar Street. So up on the stairs here, you'll get some great views. And there's the Koningsdam right there. And back down we go. Be really careful coming down here. Poor Amazon guy that needs to run up and down these stairs.
With stopping at the top and taking pictures, it only took us 12 minutes to go up and down. Again, that was taking our time. Also, don't forget to stop at Eagle Park here, right at the entrance to the tunnel, where you'll find this eagle, which is a great stop to take iconic Alaskan photos. Time to grab some souvenirs to bring home. Let's go shopping.
We're gonna head into the Tongass Trading Company, which is one of the larger souvenir shops here in Ketchikan. It's quite big, but don't forget to check out this jumbo polar bear. He was 9 feet tall, 1,400 pounds, and this is a world record class Alaskan polar bear. Besides bears, you'll find smoked salmon, birch ulu knives, hat and t-shirt combinations for $19.99, mugs, Christmas ornaments, and more. We are done shopping here in Ketchikan. It's time for us to head back on board the Koningsdam. I'm getting hungry. We forgot to eat lunch. We did. We got back to the ship around 5 o'clock, went straight to our cabin, got cleaned up and ready for dinner, and headed to the main dining room around 5:45.
Yeah, we got seated right away.
We did, and we asked for a seat by the window, of course, and they were able to accommodate, which I was surprised because It's a little busier.
And more often than not, this week we've gotten a seat by the window. This time they said, oh, we'll have to take you up to deck 3, which was the deck above, so the top part of the dining room, but we got another seat by the window, and it was wonderful.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed tonight. It was a Dutch themed meal.
Well, on the menu, they called it the Dutch dinner. So, and I think that corresponds with the party tonight, the orange party and that sort of thing. So it's been a fun evening that way. Shall we start out with what we had? Because I kind of had a Dutch appy.
Why don't you start?
We'll start out with the appetizers. So one of the items on the appetizer list was their pea soup. So I had that, and we had it the other day watching the glaciers. I guess that was yesterday, but it was really good.
It's very tasty.
Yeah,
very
it was
good.
a big bowl of pea soup too.
Much bigger than yesterday's.
So it was, I enjoyed that for sure. And you had?
And well, I had the chicken, sweetbread, and mushroom cream. So it's a puff pastry with a hollandaise sauce. It reminded me kind of like a chicken pot pie.
You look good.
But man, it was delicious. It was so good. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
You didn't let me try any.
I wasn't offering. I think I did kind of, but I was hoping you'd say no.
Okay, is that what it was? I also had a Caesar salad, of course. I like Caesar salads, but the star was the pea soup for sure.
No, mine.
No, for me.
No, my one.
Okay, yours did look good. Main courses.
Oh, mine was also a winner. So I picked this. Oh, I was torn. I love the name of this. Anyways, it's Hodgepodge Clapstuck. I hope I'm saying that right.
The Hodgepodge Clapstuck?
Clapstuck, yeah, Clapstuck. Okay.
When you said you were ordering the hodgepodge, I had no clue. I hadn't gone to that part of the menu yet.
It sounds like leftovers, like a hodgepodge. You know, when you're hodgepodging things.
Yeah. it looked pretty big.
Yeah. So what it was braised beef brisket, had carrots and potatoes and onions, and then a butter gravy. Again, it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was so delicious.
Well, it did look good. And I decided, because we were in Alaska, I was going to order the salmon. So it was the salmon with mango sauce and then a wasabi mash with kind of like sprouts and things.
Okay, so that's why I didn't order that, was the wasabi mash. Were the potatoes spicy?
Not that spicy, no. It was good.
Did you notice it was?
I didn't know. No, really. Oh, I noticed there was extra flavor, but it didn't seem overly spicy.
Okay, so it wasn't like
you would have been able to handle it.
Okay, yeah. I who find yogurt spicy.
It was good, and I typically don't order salmon on a cruise, so I'm like, well, we're in Alaska. Did say it was Alaskan fish and salmon during this cruise, so I figured I'd give it a go.
Give it a go.
We did notice, though, in the buffet, we walked through the buffet after, they were serving a very similar dish up there, like a pre-made dish.
The brisket was up there, the salmon was up there. There were similar items.
So if you didn't want to go to dinner, there's quite a variety up in the buffet.
I did not see my appy up there, though.
No.
So as we were going to the main dining room, just for the appy, it was so good.
Dessert. I didn't write it down. I forgot what I had. I'll remember by the time you're done.
Well, this was also up in the buffet. I saw it was called the Tom Pouce, and it's a puff pastry again.
How did you must have ordered everything on the menu that was hard to say.
Yeah, and everything that had puff pastry. It had vanilla custard and a royal icing. And again, this was a little on the sweeter side, but I love the custard in it. It was fantastic. It was a perfect meal. It was perfect.
You had decaf coffee as well.
I did.
And I remembered the apple pie with ice cream, which was delicious. It was, yours looked really good, but the apple pie was good if you like. It tasted like apple pie. I'll just say that.
And it did look like the same desserts were upstairs as well. So that's, good, because if you have a little FOMO and you need to try some other desserts without everybody knowing.
You can go up there. All right, after dinner.
Then we went to the show in the main World Stage Theater.
Yeah, so it's Major Fourth, I think, is the singing group again, and they're calling it 2, so I don't know if that's part 2 of their singing. It was at 7:30 and 9:30 again.
Okay.
Or no, 9. I do that. I keep writing down.
7:30 and 9.
7:30 and 9, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we went to the earlier one. There were still seats when it began, but it was fuller. Definitely fuller. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. They again sang a lot of very popular songs.
Yeah. There's again no musicians. It's all
canned music.
Canned music with them singing.
Live singers.
Live
though,
singing.
obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed. They did kind of a tribute to the boy bands. That was really good too.
It was good.
Yeah.
And you know, the way it's set up, there's not actual props that they're moving or backdrops, but it's all digitally done.
Yeah.
So it's actually pretty interesting and cool because it changes from song to song.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it. It was good.
And then tonight, I'm sure this is still going on. We were just down there. The
Orange Party.
The Orange Party, yeah. So that's in BB King's. And it is hopping down there.
So it's primarily on deck 2, but you can look from deck 3 down and watch the party.
The dance floor is on deck 2.
Yes.
And,
yes.
And the musicians.
So before the Orange Party, though, there was the orange line dancing. Started half an hour before.
Well, they were teaching people how to dance.
Yeah, so it was the line dancing. So the dance floor was packed.
Yeah.
And I have to say there were groups, like large groups, that had totally like committed to this. They were all in orange, they had learned all the dances, and they were out there. It was really awesome to see.
No, they were teaching the fireball.
Fireball, the cannonball.
Cannonball.
Fireball.
That's at the pool. The fireball at the end. Right before it started.
Yeah.
All right.
It was fun. You know, and even if you don't feel like dancing, the music was great for the Orange Party.
Yeah.
The singers are fantastic.
Yeah. There's all sorts of orange drinks you can buy. And they're walking around with all sorts of pastries.
And there's a live band there too playing.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
It's full
beat. And yes, they were handing out pastries, like Dutch themed food, and they gave a little history of, you know, why you wear orange, and it was packed. It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It
was fun. Definitely fun.
But it's been a busy day.
It has been.
Ketchikan, the lumberjack show, all sorts of walking around.
It
was awesome. And tomorrow,
it's a sea day.
It's a sea day, our final day here on the ship, and there's still a lot we want to do. It's gonna be an awesome day.
It is, and I'm really excited for the sea day because it is considered a scenic sea day. We are at the Inside Passage, so it will be another beautiful sailing.
Another chance for whales, and it'll be beautiful. It's a beautiful area, so we're excited about tomorrow. Welcome aboard day 7 of our Holland America 7-night Alaskan cruise.
Today is our final day. It is a sea day, but we are sailing through the scenic Inside Passage back to Vancouver today, and it's gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wonderful day out there. So let's go ahead and dive right into day 7 here on the Koningsdam and all it has to offer. What a lovely morning we've had here on the Koningsdam.
It's been very relaxing and delightful. We started with breakfast, actually brunch in the main dining room, which runs today from 9 till 1. But there was a time change, so it's kind of like yesterday's 8 a.m.
Which surprisingly is not easy to get up for sometimes because the bed is really comfortable.
But anyways, back to our breakfast.
Yeah.
It was very nice. We got a seat again by the window. We didn't even ask this time. I think they know when they see us coming.
Well, it was the same person checking us in for breakfast. I think she knows we like the window, so we got the window again, which was lovely. We were there pretty close to 9, so there were still a few spots available
for the window, but most of the window seats were full.
Yeah. So
we'll start with our
breakfast appy.
our appy. Now, you actually got this a couple mornings ago, and I really wanted to try it because it looked good. It was the goat cheese with assorted berries, and there's quite a bit of goat cheese there. It's kind of like a cream cheese almost.
Yeah.
It was really delightful.
And there's some wonderful berries. I think blackberries, blueberries, and strawberries maybe.
And then there was like a kind of like a crisp or a cracker with it. It was I liked it. It was very nice.
I also did want it was really good. But I also did want to mention there is quite a large variety of complimentary juices available as well. So
I had cranberry this morning, which was nice.
Orange juice.
Green juice.
all sorts of them. But that was good as well.
Pineapple, there was definitely,
So the main kind of course, so there's all sorts of stuff from sandwiches to kind of steak and eggs, that sort of thing.
Pretty fancy things.
Yeah, but there's also kind of typical breakfast. So why don't I start with what I had? I had the Alaskan blueberry pancakes, or pancake stack, I think they call it.
Yeah.
And I did add on some bacon and scrambled eggs.
And just for note, that wasn't actually mentioned on the menu. Those side dishes you asked, and they were like, no problem. They brought them right away.
Yeah, I did notice they had those side dishes on some of the other dishes, so I figured if they're making it for those, they can probably add it on. Because actually the pancakes alone wouldn't have been very much.
No,
So-
because it was just pancakes.
Yeah.
And you did ask for maple syrup then too, because it comes with a drizzle of stuff and blueberries.
I don't know if it was
on
maple syrup, but syrup anyway.
Syrup. So I had something new for me. It was a wild mushroom and tarragon crepe with gratinated, not sure what that is, gratinated cheese and hollandaise sauce. It was tasty. It was very rich.
I had a taste of it. It was very hearty.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was very tasty and flavorful, and lots of mushrooms.
Mhm.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it, like I said, I had a taste of it. It was good.
It was good. And then we did something new for us.
Dessert breakfast.
Dessert for breakfast.
Breakfast dessert.
And we had the same thing. We both had the wild berry crisp, and it has the crumble topping, and then had vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
It looks big, but it's actually not that big.
It's not that deep, so it's not as big as it looks.
Because at first it
But-
comes out like in a boat almost.
Very similar to the crisps we've had at dinner.
Yeah.
It is excellent.
It's
so.
good, especially again with your coffee. It
Yeah.
was very, very lovely.
Mhm. So, wonderful breakfast there. From there, we actually went over at 10 o'clock. So we were there pretty quick through there. At 10 o'clock in the world stage, they had kind of a show that teaches you about the ship and how the ship functions.
Yeah, it was
Well-
called A City on the Sea, and it's more of a virtual tour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very scripted presentation,
Mm-hmm.
but then they have video on their big screen system in the theater showing you behind the scene and kind of
Yeah.
taking you through different areas of the ship.
It's not fully virtual, so someone will speak, and there's different people from around the ship who speak maybe for a minute or so. Then there's a short video, and then it goes back and forth. The captain was even there.
Yeah.
So we learned everything from how the electrical systems run, how the toilets run, how the water is made, the food, the hotel or the rooms, everything we learned about there. So it was awesome. And then the captain came out. He said a few words. It was wonderful.
And then at the very end, obviously not all the staff, but a lot of the staff came from all over the ship and came onto the stage, so you could, thank them.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
really nice. You can, if you wanted to, I'm sure you could have chatted with a few of them there as well. So it was really,
fun.
really a nice thing. So if you want to see that, learn about the ship, and say thanks to the staff, that's a good
Yeah, it was
place to
very
go.
informational. It was good. And then we actually went outside for a little bit because it is beautiful outside.
Yeah.
And the sun is out, and you could get a sunburn today because it's that nice out. We enjoyed the sun and looking over the ocean. And then we popped into the Lido Market to look at the Cake Me Away, which started at 11:30. Now we got there about 11:40 and they were serving the cakes already. So if you want to get pictures of the cakes before they're cut, I would definitely go before 11:30.
Before it starts.
Yes,
So-
because they were already serving them. I'd hope to snag some photos of them.
Yeah,
Just the
they
presentation.
were beautiful though, and a whole bunch of different varieties. So
Lots of
we didn't
options
try
there.
them though. We're still
Full.
full from breakfast. But
Probably from dinner.
Probably from dinner too. But yeah, they did look beautiful. So
Well, there's still a lot of stuff we want to go do, so
There
we're
is.
gonna venture on out and take in more of the ship today. So we are outside of deck 3, and this is a great place if you want to stroll around the ship. You can't jog in it, but it's a nice walk around.
So for your reference, 3 laps around deck 3 is 1 mile. Out here you'll find the lifeboats and some amazing spots to take in the views. These are fun little windows.
It is.
And then you can walk around the front here. So it's kind of cut out of the metal. You can go right around to the other side. Then back down the port side. I finally remember which side is the port side because of Andrea.
Yes.
She gave me a thing, you say, we left port.
Left port.
We left port.
Left port. Left
And that
port.
means left side port. Anyway. And down the side. How would you like that job, cleaning the windows on that thing? You can come around the corner to the back. Could spend all day just relaxing out here on the promenade deck. Dutch cafe for lunch.
I know, finally, day 7. It took us this long to get down here to try it.
Some berry
Triple berry pannenkoek.
pannenkoeken.
I'm excited.
And our table has
Windmills.
windmills inside. You excited for your triple berry pannenkoeken?
I am. Look at the cutlery though. They're orange.
I have the same thing. And what was this called, Andrea?
I don't know. I think it's a veal crusted something.
It's the Brouillé Croquette. Crisp fried veal, ragout, buttered roll, and mustard. We're just starting to pass Vancouver Island here.
I believe around Port Hardy area.
There's some cute little houses with red roofs over there. I saw another cruise ship ahead of us somewhere. So we had a fun afternoon. We actually went down to the world stage and watched Deal or No Deal, which was fun.
The guy did pretty good. He won $400, which is the second highest price that he could have won. So that's happy for him. That's always exciting to win some money on a cruise.
Yeah, for sure.
We know how that goes.
If you don't know, I won some money playing Price is Right on the Prima, so
Yeah.
you can go back and watch that vlog. We sat in some loungers, sat and drank coffee in the buffet, went up to the front and just enjoyed the views. There's lots of islands and things going by. So
Incredible today, so that's been really nice. We took in an amazing view tonight as we went through a narrow section of the inside passage. It was incredible. The sunset was amazing. It was beautiful.
yeah, the sun was going down. There was a cruise ship following us past all the little islands. It was gorgeous out there tonight.
It was very pretty.
And I did notice we've got this on the bow cam.
Aft cam.
Aft cam. The back of the ship cam. And there's actually 3 cruise ships on the cam right now. You won't be able to see it, but there's 1 following us and 2 going the other way that are heading into the narrow portion. So there's 4 ships in this area right now. It's busy.
Busy place.
Yeah. So
Let's back up to dinner though.
yeah, rewind a few hours to about 5:30.
Yeah, because we didn't go right at 5. I was busy looking at the scenery because it was beautiful all day today. And we got there, we didn't ask for a window seat. I thought, why ask? Because, you know, there's probably no chance, so why bother?
She remembered, and she was able to get us a window seat, not on deck 2 where we would normally eat, but she moved us up to deck 3 and a table for 4 right by the window. So
This was so nice.
it was wonderful.
Oh, I appreciate it. It was
Yeah,
really
great
really
views as we're quite close to shore going through there. So
let's start with our appies. We both had the crispy Thai vegetable spring roll with rice noodle and a sweet chili dipping sauce that I found had a little bit of kick, but I don't think you thought so.
for me, it didn't have kick. It was delicious.
I thought it was good, but I found it's on my spicy side.
Yeah, it was a decent size as well.
It was nice, yeah.
I also had a Caesar salad.
I did not.
It was a normal Caesar salad. It was delicious, but I like Caesar salad.
We had the same entree though. We both had the red wine braised brisket with mashed potatoes, and it had the I think they're snap peas and carrots. It was good.
Yes, they weren't regular peas. They were the snap peas, which are much better than regular peas. I even ate pea soup
yesterday, or a few times on this cruise. I enjoyed the peas.
It was good. It was good.
I'm not a pea person, but but the pea soup was good, and the snap peas.
Okay, but tonight the gravy too was fantastic. I love the gravy. It was delicious. For dessert, I had the double chocolate tart with a decaf coffee, which was excellent.
Yeah,
it was excellent.
They accidentally brought that out to me, and then they realized I was the wrong person, so they took it back. I ordered the baked Alaska, which was different shaped than usual. It looked more like a volcano kind of thing, and with some berry sauce. It was delicious. It tasted similar to other baked Alaskas I've had, but it was really good.
Yeah, our dinner was amazing. The flavors were great. The service was amazing. The view was astounding.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a win-win tonight. An absolute win.
So from there, I know we kept going outside and checking out the views all evening, so we were in and out from there. But we did head over to the theater, and it was the comedian again, Alvin Williams.
He was very funny tonight. They actually gave a warning and they called it a mature show, and so I wasn't sure what that meant.
They weren't advertising it as a mature show like in the flyers, I don't believe, but
it wasn't, it was maybe a little edgier than typical, but I didn't find it crude at all.
No,
it was very funny, very funny.
It was really good.
Yeah,
so
I quite enjoyed it.
Yeah.
We laughed a lot, and there was actually a lot of laughing and some really funny laughs in the theater. So it was a good time. It was really a good time.
Yeah, and a lot of crowd participation, back and forth with the crowd. So he was.
Then we went outside and took in more of the view.
Yes, and that's actually when the sunset happened. So we actually stood out there for probably a good hour out towards the aft of the ship and just enjoyed the views, took photos and whatnot. So
it's incredible.
It was gorgeous.
And also took the time to talk to other cruisers, and we're chatting up there, and we just had a really good time. Really, it was excellent.
Yeah.
And then I may have gone and ordered a pizza.
We had pizza. So we did not what was already pre-made. You can order a pizza.
And I hadn't tried that, so I had to go get my custom-made pizza. I had the Wall Street, which has prosciutto and arugula salad on a white sauce. It was very good, and it was worth waiting for.
Yeah. So this is at the New York Pizza and Deli, kind of one deck above the main Lido pool. And I had the Bronx pizza, which was really good as well, more of a meat lovers. And I think they're kind of like a small size pizza. The nice thing is though, it's not like your typical pizzas on a cruise ship where you have the choice of pepperoni, cheese, or just a tomato based one. They had like meat lovers or all sorts of different styles, a lot to choose from, which is really nice.
It was worth the wait.
Yeah.
They gave us a little buzzer to let us know when the pizza was ready, and it took about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was really good.
So.
And then we had to do some paperwork.
Yes.
For customs tomorrow morning, you have to fill out some paperwork.
Yeah, just
doesn't take too long.
With kind of travel information, where you're from, that sort of thing. So we filled that out, and yeah, it's been an amazing day, a great week for sure.
But now we have to pack.
We do have to pack. They're already picking stuff up, so we need to.
It's we went from
just about 11 o'clock. We should start packing up. So, but yeah, any other thoughts on this week in Alaska?
It was fantastic.
It was
absolutely
wonderful.
Fantastic cruise.
I've enjoyed this ship for sure.
I would do this again, absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much for joining us on this week's adventure on Holland America's Koningsdam. We've had a wonderful time. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we have a couple more cruises booked that we want to share with you, and they're coming up later in the summer. We're taking those, so it's going to be awesome. So you'll see those coming around the corner. Thank you so much, and we will see you guys in the next video. Take care.